certificate. You talking raw, then say that this is more than just combo. This is raw talk culture. We're speaking truth, no cap, just facts. Mind on fire and the soul intact. If you feel that shift, then tap. It's tip for tap, we don't hold back. Culture talking raw and real. Feeling that vibe, you can't unfeel. From the mic to the mind, yeah, we break that seal. This energy hit, now tell me what's the deal. Unfiltered flow, hard wide exposed, tipped in the zone. You already know it's the rise of the real, not a show for the screen. It's spirit, it's talk, it's the raw in between. Peeling back layers like truth in disguise. We the voice of the unheard, third eye wide. No scripts, no gimmicks, just real convo with culture, spirit, and thought, all combo. This ain't your average talk show. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah. Let's get into it. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. Yeah. Let's get in truth, no cap, just facts. Mind on fire and the soul intact. If you feel that shift, then tap. It's tip for tap, we don't hold back. Culture talking raw and real. Feeling that vibe, you can't unfeel. From the mic to the mind, yeah, we break that seal. This energy hit, now tell me what's the deal. Unfiltered flow, heart wide exposed, tipped in the zone. You already know it's the rise of the real, not a show for the screen. It's spirit, it's talk, it's the raw in between. Peeling back layers like truth in disguise. We the voice of the unheard, third eye wide. No scripts, no gimmicks, just real convo with culture, spirit, and thought, all combo. This ain't your average talk show. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. This is raw talk culture. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah. All combo. You look me dead in the face, swearing that you got no brain. But every story that you spin got more holes in the window pane. You smile like you holy, but your words don't line with facts. It's a movie in your mind and I ain't got time for the act. You play the victim, play it tough, but I've seen the receipts, I've had enough. Truth don't bend the way you do. I swear your lies could fill a room. I can't make this shit up. No, I don't need a bluff. The truth is out, it's falling out. Your mask ain't strong enough. Can't make this shit up, your stories never add up. You think you slip, but I see quick the games you play are corrupt. You weave a web so tight, but you tripping in your own lines. Try to gaslight my mind, but I see clear I ain't blind. It's a shame, it's a waste, how you fake with a straight face. You rehearse the whole play, but the truth won't take the stage. You play the victim, play it tough, but I've seen the receipts, I've had enough. Truth don't bend the way you do. I swear your lies could fill a room. I can't make this shit up. No, I don't need a bluff. The truth is out, it's falling out. Your mask ain't strong enough. I can't make this shit up. Your stories never add up. You think you slick, but I see quick the games you play are corrupt. Say it once, say it twice, but the lie don't turn to right. Commas watching, taking notes, every false word that you spoke. Yeah, your kingdom's built on sand and it's slipping through your hands. I can't make this shit up. No, I don't need a bluff. The truth is out, it's falling out. Your mask ain't strong enough. I can't make this shit up. Your stories never add up. You think you slick, but I see quick the games you play are corrupt. Nah, I can't make this shit up. Your lies ain't never enough. We dead in the face, swearing that you got no blame. But every story that you spin got more holes in the window pane. You smile like you holy, but your words don't line with facts. It's a movie in your mind and I ain't got time for the act. You play the victim, play it tough, but I've seen the receipts, I've had enough. Truth don't bend the way you do. I swear your lies could fill a room. I can't make this shit up. No, I don't need a bluff. The truth is loud, it's falling out. Your mask ain't strong enough. I can't make this shit up. Your stories never add up. You think you slick, but I see quick the games you play are corrupt. You weave a web so tight, but you tripping in your own lines. Try to gaslight my mind, but I see clear I ain't blind. It's a
All right, mic check. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Drop a zero. I know people like doing ones, but I'm gonna do zero today. Drop a zero in the chat if you can hear me. All right, let me know. Let me know. Okay. And I'm still getting things set up here. I don't know why my StreamYard is glitching, so y'all bear with me, okay? I'm always freaking glitching with StreamYard. It just be giving me all the hard times in the world. But it's alright. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. But can y'all hear me okay? If y'all can hear me, let your girl know. Yes, thank you. We got a zero. We got double zero. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. Sounds good. Okay. Good afternoon. Hope everybody is doing fabulous on this wonderful Wednesday because it's a win. Okay. It's a win in this bitch. So I'm not gonna be here too long, right? Because I have things that I have to tend to today, but I do have a little time this afternoon, and if everything goes well, I will be back because there's some things that I really need to address, and it really blows my mind, right? So let me just go ahead and say hey to everybody before you know I really jump head first into this thing, right? Let me change this. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey Reese first. Okay, letting y'all know that she was first. Good to see you. Hope everything's doing well. Hey twin. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We got DJ Vibes in the house. He said, "Hey everybody. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in if you don't mind. Please and thank you. Okay. We got chocolate. This, of course, when my meeting about to start. Damn, girl. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I hope your work is smart, not hard, right? But good to see you. Hope all is good with you. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Okay. Yes, it's a Wednesday. Listen, we're about to, my thing is, there's an affirmation at least for every day of the week, in the mornings, at night when we go to sleep, because we're basically um in the world that we want to live in. So when I say it's a win, right? Ain't that right, baby? He said yes, he agrees. So I want to address something that I basically was tuning into last night. Now, I know I had a stream set up for yesterday, but life happens, right? Life be lifing, and I got caught up. I had to, cook dinner and spend time with my little family here and things like that. So it happens, and then just when I was in the mind to say, "Oh, let me go ahead and get this stream over with," I was redirected to another stream. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, for some reason, my mouth tastes so good in these folks' mouth, right? I mean, my name, excuse me, my name tastes so good in folks' mouth for whatever reason. And that's what I want to address because the question that I have, and we're going to get into it because y'all probably won't understand unless y'all actually saw the stream that I'm referring to. Who is they? Right? Who is they? So let me go ahead and just, since we are, I guess, in the era, okay, in this realm of dropping names, Bomb Cherry. Hey girl, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. If you're cloud listening, I hope all is well with you today. You know what I'm saying? So let me say this, right? So apparently, since refer you refer to Rue as your nephew. Hey
Hey,
auntie.
Auntie.
You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Right. So I wasn't sure what was being said or what was going on when I first jumped into the live stream. When I first came in, I kind of rewinded like 10, maybe 20 minutes at best, to see what was being said because, I don't like to jump head first into things and not know what I'm, getting myself into, right? But when I just listen back for those few minutes, I'm like, wait, what? I said, who? I said, when? What? How? You know what I mean? So I was really confused by the narrative that was being spun around my name, right? And so then when I went up on the panel to get clarity, that's all I wanted to do. All I needed was some clarity on why, my name is being mentioned in regards to a whole situation that had nothing to do with me, right? So it started off, and I get like, far as my name being mentioned, okay, the birthday stream came up. Okay, I had a feeling with me airing out this shit, which I was prepared to take whatever licking, whatever you know, what people had to say in regards to the things that are being said now. I was ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that if anybody that knows me, that's been around, listening to me and my content, y'all know I don't sugarcoat shit. I know you sleepy. You need to take a nap. You said, "No, I don't want to take a nap. I want to see what you got going on." Okay, so I don't sugarcoat shit, and I don't play as if I'm like on a higher class of things, right? Because here's the thing: in this life that we call the living, mhm, in order to gain wisdom, you have to go through experience. Now, I was really adamant, especially with everything that happened last year, that when do we get past certain experience? When do we learn from, you know, whether they're mistakes or we learn from the choices that we made, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent? When do we eventually learn from them? Because I told myself, right, personally, that I'd be damned that I would be in my 40s going through some bullshit on the same wavelength that happened to like say a couple individuals last year, maybe a few, because accordingly like they're just falling out the clouds at this point. I just said I was gonna stand on the ground to where I want to be at a place in my life where I won't be like having to go through the repeated cycles of having to deal with the same thing over and over again. But see, that's the beauty of the life sometimes is that if you didn't learn the lesson the first time, it will show up in a whole different form, a whole different scenario, whatever. So as I come into the live stream and I'm hearing my name being mentioned on something that I apparently said, and then when it said that I basically what Bomb Cherry was trying to put out there is that I would call Rue creepy, right? And said I don't fuck with him. So I'm trying to recollect in my mind when did those words come out my mouth because, you know, and I really hate like just reiterating this point of last year, last year, last year, last year. But last year it really was a time of my damn life, right? It really took a toll. It really kind of shaped my uh like my mentality around just some like people in general, right? It really showed me how sometimes people will present a certain face to the public, but then behind the scenes, they're really not who they portray themselves as. So when I had that experience last year, right, and I went through what I went through along with the other ladies, um, like I mentioned with y'all, and I'm not afraid to put it out there at this point because at the end of the day, it's gonna be me that had to eat this, right? I'm the one who had to take accountability and responsibility for the choices that I made, and that's what that's just life. So I'm being told that I referred to somebody that I didn't know, or I called this person creepy, or I said I didn't fuck with him. So when I went up there to get some clarity on why even my name was being brought up, and so now it's like that's why I even hate that I'm here in this position because once again, when you don't know, and I don't want to play or harp on the fact that I didn't know because that was one of the shit that we kept hearing from the certain individuals in the group or in the space about well I didn't know that they acted like this, I didn't know they behaved this way, whatever, yada yada yada. So I don't want to play that card, but I'm gonna play it just for the simple fact that I didn't know. So once again, oh, I'm gonna sit you down here right quick. Okay. All right. Hold on. Get myself situated. So the one thing I don't like is when somebody try to play on my top and play my fucking emotions, right? Or even try to gaslight me. And with this whole situation, I feel like I'm being gaslighted, right? My feelings are being invalidated. You outside of what the shit that I'm going through with Ruth ass, right? Now find out there's a whole nother woman in this mix. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what are we doing here? So, like I said, when I say I didn't know in regards to the multiple of women that possibly um had a whole fucking they call it entanglement. I'm like, here we go. Are we some Will and Jada in this bitch? Are we having a fucking Will and Jada entanglement kind of shit, right? But the difference is it's like a fucking haram. Am I part of a fucking haram that I didn't even know that was? And so when it's told to me like, well, he's a bandit. Well, how am I supposed to know? If I don't know, oh boy, outside of what I've been shown from this individual or whatever, like you telling me that doesn't change the fact that um before last year happened, I didn't know anything about him. hmm But then last night, it's just coming out of the woodwork, people spilling the beans on, private conversations that they're having behind the scenes with other people that, oh, well, he was, or, a certain woman was dealing with this dude and that dude and the third. Okay, so I'm listening in because I'm like, my mouth is wide open. I'm like, God damn, not Caitlyn, not my girl Rosie, right? What the fuck? So I'm listening, and as I'm listening, girl, I'm like, what in the world? And so the next thing I know, I'm hearing, well, I had a phone call with this person and I was talking to them and then I was trying to like tell them, it was tit for tat. What? Tit for tat what? Tit for tat what? Oh well, tit for tat called him creepy, or she said she didn't fuck with him, and it's to me, it's like, is this really about cash apps? I'm trying to figure out, is this really about, the fact that people may be receiving cash apps or whatever? Because I'm like, okay, aren't we content creators? Aren't we giving people the option or allowing them to, donate if they want to or not, right? It's not something that I require, but it's highly appreciated when it happens. And so if somebody comes through and, there has been a few people that has been, very generous over the, past few years that I've been doing it, it's like, why is one person even being singled out in this shit? So boom. So then I say, you know what? Let me not, type in the chat. Let me not do the typing right quick. Let me go ahead and hit this link and try to get clarity of why I'm being brought up in something that has nothing to do with me, right? So then I hit the panel. What up, Bomb? How you doing, girl? Let me just get something straight. So why am I clearly didn't? So it changed it up, and I would, if I had time, I would like review that little part of the video, but I don't have time today. So maybe, I don't know, at a later date, probably not. I'm not sure. But at a later date, I might even discuss it more. But I hit the panel. I'm like, okay, so why is this being pinned on me that I called this man creepy? And then it went from, well, no, like I'm not saying you said that you call him creepy. What I'm saying is you said you don't fuck with him. And I'm saying, well, what did I say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, point me in the direction of where I said it. She, and at first she's like, well, we could play the stream, but you said, because you received a cash app, it was like your first time being over there, you received the cash app from him, and then you said, thank you, Ruth, for the cash app, but doesn't mean I fuck with you. And so y'all gotta, forgive me for my baby brain, because there's a lot of things I don't remember. And so I'm just like, okay, well, can you point me in the direction of that stream? Because it, like, as far as I recall, that didn't come out my mouth. And so then it turned to, well, girl, that's your stream. I'm supposed to know that. I'm like, oh, well, you telling me that we could pull up the stream and we can go over it, right? And so then you had a co-signer. And so in this thing, apparently about Bomb Squad, shout out to the Bomb Squad, right? Um, I get when there are content creators that's been in the space for a long time. They acquire a certain level of loyalty from people, and I guess that's why they're called the Bomb Squad. And so I just want to know, am I an honorary Bomb
Hey,
Squad member
Auntie.
now because of my association with your nephew, right? So I want to know, is like, did that make me part of the squad? Because I didn't know if there was some kind of initiation I had to go through, if there was some kind of hazing or something I had to go through in order to be considered part of Bomb Squad, right? But I never thought to even place myself in that because at the time I didn't go over there often, right? Starting last year was when I was more consistent. Okay, baby. Okay. Uh, Last year was really, from last year to now, was really when I started becoming more consistent of going over there, reviewing the content, being in the chat. And then recently, got a ring because she's like, "Oh, sis, I thought you had one." I'm like, "Well, thank you," but it's like I didn't come over here, to be rinsed up. I appreciate. No matter where I go, if I get a rinse, I appreciate that. But I really just come over there to check out the content and see what y'all talking about, right? But I've been more active and more consistent the past year, but I never, thought that I had to consider myself a bomb squad or put myself into a position where I'm like, okay, I'm bomb squad. I didn't know if there was something I had to go through in order to hold on, y'all. In order to be considered bomb squad. Okay. Um, hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Let me do this. Because apparently the damn audio. Let's see. Speaker. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm gonna turn this off. All right, can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me okay? I think I was choppy. Do I still sound choppy now? Where did it go, kid? It dropped. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I'm gonna have to pick it up in a minute. Do I still sound choppy? Does that sound all right? Okay, good. Okay. Okay, I was told I was choppy. All right, so I don't know how much y'all caught or didn't catch, but let me see if I can go back just a little bit. So here's my thing, right? So the whole point of me doing this is to just pose one question, right? Who the fuck is they? And I say that respectfully. Okay, who is they? Because when I went up on the panel to confront the situation, to get, like I said, trying to get clarity on shit, trying to just understand why my name is even being brought up. I know, girl, again, not again. Right. Trying to get clarity on what is going on. Why am I being mentioned in such things? So I go up there and she's like, well, you said you didn't fuck with him. And I'm like, okay, can you tell me what stream? I said that because the way it is being presented as if like I'm just accepting, donation or, accepting some kind of support from somebody, but I don't fuck with them. I think that'll be kind of fucked up, right? Like now, if strangers come through, which they have, they drop a little something here and there and say, hey, just for the content. Still, I don't know what's wrong. Am I still choppy? Yeah, I told y'all the struggle stream is struggling today. So, hold on. Let me take a breath. Right. Let's just kind of, get back. Let me just go to the comments right quick and see if that will um help with the stream because I'm not really sure what's going on because it's not even. Let me try this. All right, I'm back. How that sound? Is that better? Am I still choppy? Hmm? Am I still choppy, y'all? Let me know. Let me scroll down to the bottom right quick. I went out and came back in to see if that helped. Did that help? How you know? You don't know. You don't know. You're not on the other side. Okay, is that better? Okay. What? Okay, when y'all say choppy, because I'm sorry, I don't have my earbuds in. Hold on. Oh, why is it choppy? I don't know why it's choppy, y'all. Hold on. Let me hear it on my end. Cause don't tell me I'm gonna have to just end this and do it another time. Cause that's just wasting my time. I really don't. I don't have time to keep going backwards. Okay. Honey. Okay. No, I'm not using Chrome. I'm not using Chrome. Okay, it is choppy, huh? That's weird. Yeah, I went to a whole nother browser. So I was using Microsoft, and now I'm using Firefox. That's weird. It does. Okay. Let me try exiting again. Cause I went. All right, my check. Am I still choppy? Am I still choppy? Let me see. Let me check. Is that better? Okay. All right. It's sounding good on my end at the moment. So I don't know if that's going to remain that way. I'm not really sure. Because usually when I'm, choppy or the Wi-Fi going in and out, the Wi-Fi signal will show up. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So what the last thing y'all heard? Damn it. What the last thing y'all heard? Because I really would hate to go all the way back to the beginning and do this over again. That is funny. It says let me not laugh because I'm mad right now. Are you using Ruse? Listen, let me not. Okay. Let me not. Let me not. Okay. All right. So let me just kind of go up and just see what y'all talking about and make sure that my audio stays good and sounds good. I'm sorry, y'all. The WAP pastor. Who is this? Tiff, you and my brother have a situation, so I'm excluding you, sis, but Candy Cane, Chocolate Kid, I want to marry you to. Who is this? Who is the WAP pastor? King, not see, and that's the goddamn problem. King Solomon has 700 wives. I just want you to have my wife. See, but then y'all see like the warning that old boy got from God, right? If y'all want to go biblical on that whole, because every time we get into these situations where men feel it's a natural, the natural biology of their nature that they should have access to more than one woman, that should be able to spread their goddamn ancestors all over the goddamn place, dropping loads and bitches all over the damn nation. But then you see the destruction that came with that shit, right? All the different women they got with worshiping different gods, leading him astray, all because he's the leader. 700 wives and 300 fucking concubines. So you know that dick was itching. You can't tell me 1,000 fucking women. Yo, every time you pissed, it burned. You can't come like you cannot, right? Convince me that Solomon and his over 1,000 ass women that he was dropping in, his dick was not burning every time he took up his. Alert. Okay. Hey, True. How you doing? Hey, good day, Tiffy. Hope you are well and salute. Yeah, I'm better today, but I'm just really just trying to be in a better mood when it comes to this shit. Because, like I said, I'm willing to own up to the choices that I've made in my life, right? And the truth is, not a walkie-talkie. The truth is that I got caught up. Hey, Apex, how you doing? And I should have known better. And the fact that oh my God, I don't want to use this verbiage, but not saying that I felt like I was special or whatever, but you just really think that the way people present themselves, oh my God, a crunchy with get out my chat. Who is this? Right? So let me find out you live on Rule 6. Who is this? I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so am I sounding good? So if I'm sounding good, I'm gonna continue. But yeah, I think that's what it was. I did that, so we'll see if that will continue to allow me to be great at least for another 20-30 minutes. But anyway, so back to Bomb Cherry. Like I said, it is not to come at her. Like I told her on her stream, I said, listen, we can disagree, but I'm going to stand up for myself. And I think that's what y'all know me as. Like, I'm not going to take no shit off nobody. I don't care who you are, young, old, in between, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I noticed about like the older generation, because Bomb probably old enough to be my auntie probably, or even my mother. Even though both my parents were born in the 50s, they was in their 60s when they passed. But it's like sometimes that older generation, they really be stuck in what? What was that? Y'all forgive him, okay? He's at that stage where he just want to talk. I don't know what he's talking about, but he wants to talk. So, I know that's right. Say your piece, baby. Ask your daddy where them diapers at. Anyway, so with the older generation, I feel like a lot of times when you get to a certain age, you're stuck in your ways. It's really hard for you to change, and so I get that when it comes to like the older, like your OGs and your elders. I guess Bond would be considered OG because of her age. So it's like there is a certain level of respect that you give them because of the experience they have went through in life, the wisdom they have gathered. But sometimes it seems there could be like a limit to where they're at because they refuse to not evolve past from what they are on. And so talking to her, laughing on her stream made me just realize like sometimes people are just stuck in their ways and don't want to accept what it is. So I got on her panel, right? So let's go back there. Let's just go back there right quick, right? I got on her panel trying to get clarity on why my name is being brought up into a situation that really had nothing to do with me. But then come to find out, apparently there already been some kind of some kind of feeling there towards me that I didn't know nothing about, right? But hold on. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, like when I say feeling, I'm assuming, right? You know, and they know what they say when you assuming make an ask yourself. But I'm assuming there had to be something there, like that I didn't know that was there, as far as like how maybe she felt about me or something. But apparently, I said something that I didn't say. Or when I posted the proof last night, then that's when the rewriting of history started to happen, right? But it was happening when I was talking to her on her panel. Oh, this boy is sleepy. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, he's sleepy. It's past his nap time, but every time I try to get him down for a nap, right? Like he was almost out. He was almost out, and just when well, he pretty much was out. But once I started the live stream, he was like, what you doing? His head lifted up. He wanted to see what was going on, what mommy was talking about, like what the hell is. So I'm like, boy, every time I do this. But it's all good. It is what it is. He's a baby. He's at the stage where he's very curious. He's observant. Any little noise sometimes would like just wake him up. Okay, like it's just a lot. So you know, I know. But it's time for you to take a nap. You've been up since early this morning. Why you back talking to me though? Huh? Why you talking back to me? You know you're sleepy. Then you get to a point where you're over sleeping and then you're gonna just be all in your feelings. And I want one supposed to do. One supposed to do, sir. I love you though. Can y'all still hear me okay? I'm kind of, let me turn up the volume just a little bit because I'm kind of like, the laptop is right here, but the way I'm positioned, I'm kind of away from the mic. So let me turn it up just a little bit. I hope that, so basically I got on the panel. Like I keep starting over because I don't know why I be ending. And so I wanted it to be clear on why I'm being brought up in this situation. It had nothing to do with me because you were talking about Roxy. You were talking about being on the phone with her, and then somehow it was brought up that, oh, well, you know, Tit for Tat called him creepy. That's what he said. That's what she said. And I'm like, wait, what? I called him what? So I felt compelled to hit the panel because I'm like, okay, when did that happen? And so when I was trying to figure out, like, not only why did that was that brought up, but why am I being brought up in a situation that had nothing to do with me? But it's like, well, okay, well, thank you for, I guess, airing the shit out because now I know there's another fucking woman that has fell from the clouds, and it's like, listen, why it like is it almost being insisted that I'm trying to be in some kind of love triangle and some kind of damn Barbara and Shirley? Like, do I have to grab the phone the fucking game? Hold the fuck. Where's your phone, baby? Can mommy use your phone right quick? Huh? Can I use your phone right quick? Okay. Okay. Let me use the phone. Okay, number. 2548964. Hello? Hager. Listen. Where is three? Barbara Shirley. Like I really feel like I'm a part of that shit, which it shouldn't even be that kind of situation because once again, the one thing I'm not gonna do, what I'm not gonna do is go against other women in this, right? Because it seems like when it comes to some shit that a man got going on, some shit that a dude got you involved in that you have no knowledge of, somehow, some way down the line, or even in that moment, the women are going at each other when we should be going at the dude, right? The one that's over there love bombing you, the one that's over there whispering sweet nothing in your ear, giving you the boyfriend treatment. Okay. And then when you really get into an entanglement where something comes out of it, and now you go ghost, right? You go ghost in a way that it's like, you know what? I got you set up. You got what you want and what you need. What else do you want from me, woman? Like, nigga, time. You were given that before. But they say things change when certain, reality set in, when certain other individuals enter the play of things. Okay, that's when they want to start acting all brand new on the shit, and I'd be like, wow. So y'all really be all good until that little bundle of joy come along, and then it's like, oh, okay, when you give all that attention to that baby, fuck you then. What? Like, it should be a group, like a effort between the both of us. But okay, do what you do. Do what you do. But anyway, I'm asking, when did I say this? Can you point me to the stream? Because you're telling me, Bomb, that we can go over the stream. You know what? Now, because the way I'm struggle streaming, hold on. Let me play. Can I play from here? Instead of try to share my screen, can I do it this way? And maybe play just a little bit of it? Because like I said, like, I really felt like I was being gaslighted from Bomb, and I'm just like, sis, like, there's no reason to do that, right? Like, stand on yours. If you got, like, that's what I was saying, like, when it came to last year and people and their raggedy ass feet, like, show me proof, and then we can go from there. But then when people want to just kind of rely on the words and not actually show, what being said, that's where I start getting tight in my feelings, because it's like, you're not gonna pin something on me, and unless you can show me what I said, I'm not claiming that shit. I'm not gonna own up to it. Now, if you show me something different and show me why I said that, then I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't remember. Remember, I was pregnant last year. Brain had changed and adapting to motherhood. Certain memories are probably down deep inside, and I have to go in there and dig that shit up, or have to resurface for me to even know that it happened. Okay, cool. But until you can show me, then, like, I'm not gonna just take your word that you claim I said what I said, right? So then at that point, it was like a 2-on-1 kind of thing, almost, kind of, sort of. Even though it was still just between me and Bomb, but then you had other people that want to insert themselves and say, well, I remember that. I'm a co-sign Bomb. I remember that because you did say that. Okay, if I said it, what stream? Because you told me we could play the stream to the stream that you're referring to. Then you're going to change and say, oh, wow, that was on your stream. That had nothing to do with me. Like, you're the one bringing it up. So then I'm like, well, I do vaguely remember saying, like, when I did receive that first, donation or that support from Brew, I do remember saying, like, I appreciate your cash out, but don't think it'd be some whole and pimp, kind of situation. I was joking. Like, I didn't know who was. I didn't know nothing about him like that. And get into the ins and outs of it, but I made a joke, and that's what it was. Now, if you took that as me saying, well, I don't fuck with you, then just say that. But you're saying that I said the words out of my mouth, that I thank you for your donation, or thank you for your cash out, but I don't fuck with you like that. That's what came out your mouth. But then you talking about somebody playing semantic with words, which that's what actually you were doing. You changed it and said, well, you probably didn't actually say I don't fuck with you, but you don't know him, right? You didn't know him at the time, so that means you don't fuck with him, right? No, that's not what you said, though, sis. Don't fucking try to play psychological warfare on me, right? Don't try to do that reverse psychology bullshit on me, sis. You can't do that with me, because I'm gonna listen. Now, in that moment where emotions may be a little high, I may be half listening, because once again, I'm doing multiple things at once. I'm on the stream. I'm dealing with the baby. I'm putting stuff up. I'm doing a lot of things. So I probably was like missing things here and there, right? But the thing was, I wasn't about to let you play me into something and say that I said something I didn't say, because you couldn't even keep your story straight. 1 minute you said I didn't say it was creepy, but then you said, well, you know what? You did say you creepy. You did say he was creepy. I'm like, well, when did I say that? You not about to question me. I don't know what the fuck you think this is. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you think this is. Like, why do y'all be thinking y'all could talk to me type of way? Now, I be trying to stay calm, collected, because as you can I literally have a baby up under me. I want to be a better example for him, and certain things I don't want to do and say in front of him. But since he's a baby right now, and you may not completely understand what I'm saying, okay, I get away with it. But there's a certain decorum that I want to maintain when he's in my presence. So when y'all be trying to turn the fuck up on a bitch and telling me shut the fuck up or tell me what the fuck it is, whoop de woo, I really be showing a lot of restraint within myself because I really could just go and spaz on your asses, but I'm trying to keep calm in the situation, right? And I get all emotional and gather the information I need to be gathered. So I'm basically being told that, well, it was somehow it got to, well, it was the stuff that you were saying on the back end. I'm like, on the back end? I don't talk to you on the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to you outside of YouTube. So what you mean? Well, I was hearing stuff, but hit the thing though, you didn't say nothing wrong. But then when I left the panel, right? Once I said, you know what, I don't want to do this. Y'all have a good night, right? You say, okay, good night, sis, all right? And then you wanted to kind of, turn up the more and say, well, you did call him a creep. And I, like you felt the way as if I was talking about your nephew in a way. And it's like, well, if that's the case, then why not address me on that? And let's talk about that. But you couldn't even point to where I said it. So then when hey, go check out stream on such and such day this last year, because like I said, I kind of completely forgot about that whole interaction where he came up on the panel. I completely forgot he even came up on the panel, and him and Mumu, which we're gonna get to that nigga too next, right? That's gonna be the next goddamn stream. Had a little back and forth, but it was like I completely forgot about that, and then he sent the cash out for the first time, and I right? Thank you. But this ain't gonna be no pimp a hoe type of shit. But what you're saying is I said I don't fuck with you. Why would I say I don't fuck with somebody if I don't know them? And if you're trying to take that saying, well, you don't know him, so you don't fuck with him, right? No, because the way you say you fuck with him, right? Meaning because that's your family, that's your nephew. Hey, auntie, right? Am I honorary bomb squad now since I am somewhat, now affiliated with this individual? Can I get that honorary bomb squad? Plaque now, some kind of little like pin on my shirt to know that I'm Bomb Squad. Do I need to change my name to Tiffatad Bomb Squad honorary affiliate adjacent something in this hoe? You know what I'm saying? But you said that, and what was getting me was you kept bringing up they this, and they that, right? They said this, and I'm like, who the fuck is they? Because when I confronted you on that tip and say, hey, now who is they? Because you're claiming that, okay, at one point I didn't say it. You said I didn't say it. I just said I don't fuck them. Okay, whatever. You said I didn't call him creepy, but then you claim it, turn around, claim I did, but then you turn around said I didn't, but you were saying they was talking about how creepy he was, I guess donating to other people or whatever and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, who was they? Who outside of Bomb Squad, I guess other than me, was saying things about Ruth? And then you got up the arm talking about, well, if I didn't say the name last year or all this year, why do you think I'm going to say it today? Because, you said my name, right? You were so gun-ho. You were so confident on saying tit for tat, said this and that, but then you didn't want to bring up the other motherfuckers that had a lot to say about it, right? But you kept saying they, but listen, my pronouns are her and she. She and her. Not no they and them, right? So let's get it. Let's not get it twisted. Who the fuck is they? You sprouting all these damn webs, and now you're getting caught up in your own, sis. Who are they? And then the fact that you wasn't, like I said, confident enough to drop those names, but you dropping my name, you dropping Rogue Steve's name, you airing all that shit out. But this is somebody that you care about, right? You consider Ruiz family. That's your nephew. So why not tell him the people or whatever that's saying the stuff about him, but you want to throw me in it as if I'm the one that said it. And when I showed you the actual clip of that interaction that you claimed that it was, then you want to try to backtrack and say, well, that's not the stream I remember. Well, you said it was the first time Rue came around. It was the first cash app that he, and then I said what I said, and then I was like, whatever. And when I put Rue, you want to try to change or move the goalpost on a bit. Why? Why do that? Hey, El Boogie. Hey, girl. Say, hey, P Nugget. You know what I'm saying, girl? Help me understand that. And that's all I wanted, clarity. Right, and fellas don't smash ladies in the same apartment class. That part, and that's the one thing I don't think niggas really understand when it comes to like, if you want to be player, and I'm not trying to drop this game, I'm trying to drop these jewel for a motherfucker to run around and basically be Papa was Rolling Stone, this bitch. Trying to be player. Can you stay outside of the realm that I fucking live in? Meaning this side of YouTube. Can you go somewhere else, nigga? Right? Or let a bitch know what it is so I can make a decision for myself. But then once I get caught up in the shit, now I'm in it, making me look goofy as fuck. And that's why I did what I did, and I don't regret it now. At first, I was a little like, damn, I'm sorry, twin. I apologize again to you for even bringing that up on our birthday, right? We're supposed to be vibing that day, twin energy, October 2nd. That's the best day of the motherfucking year. And I'm saying, but I'm just like, damn, like I cannot say anything because when I tell the nigga, give me some space, you know what I'm saying? Please just don't come around. Like if we talk on the back end, that's fine. You send me a text, happy birthday, you want to call, that's fine. But when I say as far as coming over here, just give me some space. Let me just breathe. Because I'm saying, I'm seeing too many things that's going on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you, sis. Far as like you going back and forth with I guess other women or whatever, I'm confused. So I need to just take a step back and assess things. But then your ass still gonna jump in the motherfucking chat and drop some owls. You said, well, that's what I always do, don't I? I don't give a fuck what you always do. When I ask you to respect my boundaries, right? I draw a line, and when you step over that motherfucking line, that's when I start getting tight. Oh, look at him. Looking like a goddamn daddy. Shit. He sleep, y'all. All right. He is sleep like a grown little baby. Okay. So when I asked you to give me that space and you didn't honor my request, you didn't respect me enough as somebody you claim that, whatever, we cool. Fucking hate that word now. Like that should make my eyes twitch. We cool in it, right? We cool, then you should respect me enough to just stay, at a distance. But you couldn't do that. And now we're here. And because we're here, now more stuff is coming out. Now I'm finding out about another woman. Like, God damn, nigga. Exactly why I don't go to a channel anymore. Way too messy. Rain Cloud, like that's one thing that I question a lot too when it comes to just this faith in its entirety. Every now and then, it's like watching Love and Hip Hop. Or it's like watching Housewives of Atlanta. Or like, remember we used to watch reality TV back in the day, the Flavor Flays of the world, the I Love New Yorks, the Rock of Love, when, reality TV was at it, going to its peak. You like to tune into some shit and you want to see what's going on. But after a while, that it do start becoming like, what am I doing? This shit again, I'm not really interested in this shit, but every now and then something pop off. You want to see what's going on, so there's certain content creators they're gonna talk about it, gonna cover it, so you want to just jump in and see, just what they're saying about it, whatever. Like that shit last night, I ain't even gonna hold you. That really kind of hurt. Because it's like you have some ill feelings towards me, but you're telling me that you didn't want to say anything because you're cool with this person, meaning me, that you was cool with me. That's why you didn't want to say anything. But then when shit hit the fan, you want to try to bring stuff out because of what? Why say it now? Why not say it then? And we probably could have cleared it up then if that was the case. But at least this is the one right thing that this motherfucker done in this whole situation of me basically in it out. At least he took up for me. That's the least you can do, nigga. I'm thank you for that shit, but it's like, goddamn, I don't like people to lie on my name. And that's why I was tight last year with everything that was happening and what was going on last year. The lies that were being spread on, not just me, but on my sis, on my group of girlfriends. Girlfriend. That shit. Now, you know what? Like, I've been watching different off topic for a second, but I've been watching like different commentary of people talking about girlfriend now, especially now that we're grown and we're looking at it through another lens now versus when we were like maybe, teenagers and or early 20s, we're looking at it different. Like, wait a minute, that was a dysfunctional ass group of friendships, right? You know what I'm saying? And like the one that really sticks out to me now that I'm grown, Maya was a terrible, horrible ass friend. That was a male identified as pick me ass bitch. Like, ain't no way that you gonna throw me under the bus when you get, yourself in an entanglement with another man. And then your husband find out, because I guess he had his own little thing, but I don't know if that was to get back. But you throw Joan under the bus? Where her husband is going to her and cussing her out, and you sitting there, and she come up with a whole scheme on herself to try to, get him back in her good grade, bought the nigga a whole laptop. No, how? I would be like, Donna, your wife is a cheater. She's been seeing this man against the girlfriend's best wishes. She wants to do what she wants to do. She used me as a pawn and try to use me as a shield to cover what she was doing. I'm out. And me and Maya would no longer have been friends at that time, at that moment. Hey, girl. Hey. Hold on, wait a minute. I thought somebody. Oh, hey, Rue. I mean, not Rue. Fuck. Nigga must be talking about me. Goddamn. Hey, Liberated. How you doing? Good to see you. So you had me going down the rabbit hole. Oh, okay, y'all having a conversation. Good to see you. And I saw your so just to let y'all know what my last live right now, the chat is rolling. The chat is rolling, right? It's really rolling. And like I couldn't see all the comments that was coming up at the time, or I would kind of just let the chat roll, and so I didn't see a lot of y'all comments. But then I did see Liberated, and I'm sorry I didn't address it because motion was high and I was addressing other things. But I did see where you said it's best to keep this stuff off the internet, and I heard you. Like, I promise, I heard you loud and clear, and I hope that you don't think I'm taking the advice that's given. But right now I'm at a point where, you know what, I had nothing to hide. I feel like over the past since 2021, I've been very transparent with y'all. And the thing that I want private stays private, and the thing that I want people to know at the end of the day, it's like if it gets out, it's because I put it out. But I heard you, bro, and I just hope this doesn't change anything when it comes to where my heart lies, when it comes to like the people that really support me here, the ones that's been here, the ones that really have been a great like y'all really my tribe. Queen, Jelly, Reese, Renee, she not on YouTube like that for real anymore, but just naming y'all, Tequila, right? Hope I'm not missing none. Matrice, if I'm missing some, y'all, I'm sorry. But like y'all, in my mind, y'all really like the tribe. And the last thing I want to do is disappoint y'all any kind of way. Right? Yeah, he did. He did, girl. I was surprised because once I dropped, I end up, I had to switch back over to my other device. And by the time I came back, I heard him up there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and see, and this is not what I was trying to do. Like, my intention was not to bring some shit up into some shit. Hey, Roxy, it was all lies mixed with enough truth. Girl, I'm really just taken aback, right? Because, from what I was hearing on the night, and then it was like, I just don't understand how I came into the mix, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what to believe, because 1 minute there was a phone call on the back end between you two, for you and Bomb or whatever, because this is what she said, right? A phone call, and then somehow my name got into it, but she's saying it was like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know at this point what to believe and what to take, because it really, like, I'm just trying to figure out, okay, if you're airing shit out, why am I being mentioned in this? But it's like, are you trying to cover for things that you might have said, that maybe something that you really feel? And the best person to pin it on in the moment is me, because of quote unquote I said I didn't fuck with you, or I don't fuck with Ruth. Was I the easy target? Hey Tequila. Hey girl, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And that's the least his ass can do. Right? Because I'm in the ship because of him. Yeah. I could have put it, left it where it was. Didn't have to bring this, but it was like, the kind of person I am, I can't hold my tongue. I can't hold back. I can like sit on my hands for so long, but when I keep seeing things, like at some point, I'm gonna have to say something. This might not be the correct avenue to go down, but guess what? It's gonna be my choice, and it's gonna be, what I'm gonna have to deal with down the line. It's the consequences that I'm gonna have to face, nobody else's, and I'm ready. No matter how it comes, good, bad, and different. You know what I'm saying? But that's the least he could have done, was defend somebody, right? After all the goddamn time and the shit now that's coming up, that's the least you can fucking do. I appreciate you, Boogie. I appreciate you. Right, thank you, Rain Cloud. I'm sorry. I like I said, if I missed names, I'm sorry. Rain Cloud, another one, right? These group of ladies I got to know over the past few years, and then we create our own little bond. And like, come on, I ride or die for these ladies, and I'm a girl's girl. Whether I agree with you or not, if I disagree with you, I'm gonna say that shit too. Like I told MJ last year, like we really all could have, like the way we could have handled this shit, we could have been unstoppable. But when you have bitches that choose, and I get it, that was her man. I get it. But when you really go against a group of people that really had your best interest at heart, for someone that really didn't give a fuck about you, we really could have got behind on this, and we could have laughed about it. Because, like I said, nobody has been, unless you listen. If you have, kudos to you. But at some point in time, we all didn't make best decisions when it came to our well being. We all probably made some goofy ass decisions behind a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge you on that. But what I didn't like was the lie, and that's why I'm here now. Because whether Bomb Cherry wants to admit it, but you lied on me. You lied on me, sis. Liberator, yeah, your boy is still clear of stuff like this, and I'm big on looking out for people I'm locked in with. Glad you understand. It was no, absolutely. I really, I didn't feel no way, cause just like I'm gonna say this for later, but when Moo ass tried to get up here and be on some bro code type shit, at first I was really taken aback, but it was like, hold on, are you trying to play me right now? Let's not do this, right? But I'm gonna save that for later. Let me not. I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna save that shit for later. Okay. Hey, speaking of Blue, hey Blue, peace to you. So remember last year? Now this is off topic for just a second. Remember last year? Remember one time you came into my chat because I told you somebody came under my video about you, and you came and told me uh whose channel I can go look at and whatever. So if you go look under the video of my last live stream, the comment, just go look there. But like when you told me to go look at that person's page, I couldn't find them. Because like I said, you were brought up on, like, I don't be knowing what y'all be having going on in these streets. Like, this is all new to me. So when it was brought up to me last year, I'm just like, oh, okay. Blues, this person, somebody said, and you came and cleared it and said, look, there was some stuff that happened, but you can actually go to Shay Love page. And I'm like, okay, well, let me try to go find it. Maybe I can get more context, but I can never find that page. But she commented under the chat. So I don't know. I be trying to stay clear of shit, right? I be trying to like liberate. I don't want to be in folk business in regard to that. But when they bring it here, um, you know, I really don't be knowing what's happening. But I just thought, you know, I just let you know on that because I don't know. But now that I have the page, I can go look because I couldn't find the channel for the life of me. And I said maybe I was spelling it wrong, and I was. I was spelling her name wrong. But anyway, it comes with territory. That's what I heard. Hey, Stacks, what we on today? Your homeboy, right? I'm on Bomb Cherry today, but your homeboy out here dropping lows. Okay, we're here embarrassed with this shit. Like I'm being embarrassed. Like you can't keep this shit to yourself, bro. Like come on, this was the type of time you on. Let that be. But I man, see, this is why I say trust no nigga, right? Don't trust now nigga because they will have you looking goofy out here. Goofy as hell. Okay. So I'm gonna play it from my phone. Like I said, I really a lot of time and I'm struggling with StreamYard. So I'm gonna play just a little bit so I can give y'all an idea of what I'm referring to. Cause like I said, I don't like to be lied on. I don't like to be lied on when it comes to this shit. Like tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then if you can point me in the direction to where and what I said, then I will own up to it. Other than that, like don't bring me in this shit because you had something.
Administrations putting that.
Okay.
Act so bad. Well, you could be salty. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Cause I don't know how far. I don't know how far it is. So let's see if I can find a good time down.
I don't want to interrupt wherever you guys were in the conversation, but I'm going to be here to join you.
Yeah, yeah.
They seem to be talking in code. I have no clue, right? So all I know is two names. Mom, let me tell you, I'll send you something. Yeah, but I don't even know what the hell it is. Okay, I got a question. Yes. Why is everybody scared to just say it? I don't know what. It's out there now, so. Okay, Bob, here.
Hold up, Mumu said I ain't playing with you. You played yourself. I got love for you, but I ain't gonna let you play my name. I ain't gonna let you play my name either. Why you calling yourself trying to check somebody? Right? You say you're gonna stay out of it, but you wanna come up here and say I'm out of line. Basically over here defending the brotherhood. See, that's the shit that I don't understand when it comes to niggas. Like y'all see the bullshit that these dudes be doing, but then you want to try to come through and try to check somebody on some shit. And I'm just like, bro, like you know what's happening, and it's like you want to come and defend him. Him got me fucked up. Like don't play with me like that.
Right. So okay, I'll say allegedly. They did not confirm or deny anything, but apparently your nephew has been in an entanglement with
Hey, Auntie.
You sound like Mari. You gotta go through.
So I found out on my birthday during the stream that my twin, Tit Tat, and Rudem have been cooler than cool, apparently.
And allegedly, the baby, what? Rue may be the pappy. I'm saying allegedly because ain't nobody confirmed.
I cannot. Well, wait a minute. See, that's why y'all got to talk. Because I thought we was all talking about Rogue C because I know he was fucking with her. Oh, Lord.
That's what I thought. Okay, so y'all hear it right there. Let's pause. Right, let's pause right there, and I got it sped up, so we can try to get through it a little fast. But did y'all hear that? She said, "I don't know, but I thought we were talking about Rogue C." That what she said, right? So let's continue.
talking about Roxy because I know he was fucking with her. Oh, boy. Oh, damn. Oh, y'all didn't know this? Wait. No, now you need to go ahead and spill that bomb. Let's go. So, who was it that asked? Okay. Wait, yeah, because y'all got to speak because this cold got me confused because Roxy and Drip, they was having an entanglement. And Drip, too. Oh, my God, damn.
Oh, my God. Right? I need, like, where's it at? Do I got it on here? I don't think I have it uploaded. I think it's on my other one. Oh, my God. I'm going to do it. Right?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine, to my surprise, when I go into the street and I'm hearing this, I'm like, wow. So I'm just listening, right? Anyway, Liberation, now I did hit the playback, and being that I rock with you and Moo, and I know y'all locked in with each other as well. I know and understand where we're coming from, because overall, hold on, because he did tell me to read this context. He was saying that you either leave your person off social media, you have to deal with that, what comes with it. He'll just be a big brother. I mean, I'm sure I get all that, right? Big girl, and I get all that, but no, like, he was on some bro code type of shit. He was really over there, and it's like, I don't know if it's something innate in men, where it's like, instead of checking the men that's actually, doing the dirt out here, y'all want to come and check the woman. Don't check me.
Like a never ending fucking story. So wait. It's y'all fault. Y'all, we was all you never wanted that out there. Let's go. So
now I feel you. I feel the same way. Sis, but I think you have a wonderful voice. All you ladies do. But yeah, so okay, so now you hear it, right? So that's why it's like, God damn. So if, for the most part, if I confide in whoever, and it gets to anything, don't you feel like it would be kind of betrayed, right? But I'm just trying to figure out where. Oh, okay. Well, like, yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to. I don't want to give Mills that, but I guess because she said in the comment that somebody sent her that video, and I guess she saw the comment under the chat during the live streaming about the contradictions or something, or the hypocrisy or whatever. So I don't know. When all this going on, really folks really creeping on the low, and that's where I'm like over here really, in my field, because it's like I felt like I didn't realize there was any creeping going on. I really thought it was him and I thing, but fool me once, fool me twice.
What I'm talking about, I don't know. Everybody breathe. So that's free.
Okay, hold on. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to. Okay, let me open it up. I'm trying to turn it up, but I think it's low. But y'all can hear that, right? Okay. But yeah, it definitely could have done better.
When I clicked up here, I was like, I ain't trying to be messy. I was like, I'll tell the truth. So now, wait a minute. Did this whole thing with Caitlyn, with Roxy and Drip happen before the money incident and the oh my God.
Man, apparently, right? Apparently, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the only back chat ends of things I be in is with you ladies, for the most part. Other than that, I don't really talk that off of here. You know what I'm saying? So when I come to find out, there's actually more going on, meet the eye, and I'm having to find out on YouTube that shit is going on. Like, how you think that makes me feel?
Because I thought Rude and Drip found out about each other because it was all about the same time. And I understand you always right now. I thought Rude was mad at me because maybe he knew that I knew that she was with Drip, and I knew that he was. I thought maybe he was mad because maybe she told him Bob knows that and I was like, God damn, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's what I've been trying to do. I didn't know that was you.
Lord, no, this shit just getting no.
Hey Reese. Hey sis. I wrote you back last night. So if you check your Discord, what I'll do, I'll just when I get off of here, I'll just if you have time today, I'll just come back there or we can talk. But girl, it's a long story. It's a long story.
Hey man, this is not a motherfucking race. No, Bob. No. Rude. I believe rude.
Damn. Okay, hold on. I keep trying to. Hold on. Let me maneuver right quick. Okay, hold on. I think I got him down finally. I think. Damn it. Nope, her little head popped up. My arm was starting to fall asleep. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Well, let me switch sides then. Let me see if I can switch sides. Pumpkin, why is you avoiding your nap? Because I'm going to be right up under you if you're not. If you're not up under me, I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. He's not under me, Mama. Mama, get back up under me. Lay back down. Lay back down. You can play with your toy later. I'm going to need you at least to get a good 30 minutes. Maybe an hour. Because you're going to be tired if you don't. Okay? Go to sleep. Or if you don't want to go to sleep, you can lay here. But I'm going to need you to rest. I'm going to need you to rest, kid. Huh? You don't want to? Why? Why you don't want to? Okay. Because you're going to be tired later. We done this enough time to know if you skip your naps, you're gonna be in your feelings later. You're so funny. Well, I turned this way, so if you want to look at TV, you can. But you're probably gonna look at the laptop screen. Okay, y'all.
We're not over that whole people that are the people that he's sending money to, thinking that he thinks he's weird. He hasn't gotten. I don't think he's gotten over that. No, oh wait, but this is the part. When I said that, I said, "Hey, people think it's weird. What's going on with that?"
Okay, you heard what she said. She said, well, "I thought we got over that because people think it's weird. People, right? And when we say people, in that plural form, right? Not a person, not an individual. People, right? Let me bring this closer. Now, don't hit. But
and I said, people told him, hey, just thank you for sending me my cash app, but I don't really fuck with you that way. That was really said. He knew who said it. So I don't know why he asked me who said it when he knew who said it. And then even when he said, I'm confused because it was Tit for Tat who said it, right?
Boom. That's when my name came up. So that's what I'm saying. People, while she's over there talking about people playing semantic with words, you not being clear on what the fuck you said. Because it's either people, plural form, or it's me. People were saying it, but then actually it was Tit for Tat that said, fuck with you, but I never. And when I play, not even played the clip, but when I uploaded the clip, it's a 49-second clip that I uploaded last night to show you that I said, I didn't say what you said I said. But then you try to change it around to make it seem like, well, on the back end, oh, really? You gonna play that game with me, Bob? Come on, girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. Liberated, I don't know Mumu relationship with other dudes involved. But I do know, have an idea of your Mumu relationship as far as being fam. I assume he's the reason he's checking you. Because y'all are fam, and that's what he's supposed to do. He told you where you were falling short, and like I hear all that, but it's like the pot calling the kettle calling the pot, or we over here, we both black, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. The person I remember them days, you think they out for the count, them little jokers said, nope, gotta be quicker than that. Listen, every time. Every time that little head pop up, you think you're good. Like his eyes closed, his breathing is at a point where you're like, okay, he's resting. As soon as you get up, he looking at you. Like, where you going? Like, sir, my arm is falling asleep. But okay, let me switch sides then. Yeah, we both black. And I'm gonna tell on that right now because, like I said, it got me fucked up.
Wait, slow down.
He's the insinuation of it that he's sending money and people are saying, oh, he's weird and whoopty whoop whoop and all that.
I think that was taken out of context because I did personally ask Ted about that. I asked her about it. And what she said was, she kind of said it like it was a joke, but wasn't serious about it. So, but when it was taken back to Rue, it was like you being creepy, and he thought whoever it was saying it seriously to him.
Because I'm calling him creepy. Like I tell y'all all the time, like no matter how small or how big the donation is on channel, it's highly appreciated. So why would I think it's creepy for somebody where they're, sending a Cash App, PayPal, whatever, in support of the content? What's creepy about that? Because if I remember, the live stream that happened months ago, I can't remember if it was like the beginning of the year, maybe the end of last year, but I know at some point, like, there was a stream where they was actually having that conversation, and they would, like, if I'm not mistaken, they called him creepy for, I guess, donate to other people. And then I remember the live stream that he did in rebuttal to that. And I remember being in the chat saying, like, how is it creepy that you support other content creators? What's creepy about that? That was my question. So the fact that you're trying to put it in my mouth that I call this man creepy, y'all foul. That's some foul shit.
But it was sad though.
No, wait. Lord have mercy. She didn't know. Wait a minute. She didn't know rude at the time. In fact, she said, "Oh, I don't even know who this dude is." That's when that shit was going on with his name, talking about them kids, right? Everybody kids. So Rude was over there, and she was like, he started mentioning what Rude did when he was a kid, and she was like, "Well, I don't even know who you are." She really said this, like, "I don't even know who you are, dude," and da da da. And he said, "The cash app ain't none of my business." And that's when she said, "Thank you for the cash app, but I still don't fuck with you that way." That was real. That was said in that moment.
I did not. El Boogie, she said, Tiff, it sounded like she was saying maybe you heard about his background and called him creepy. I didn't. That's the thing. She's like, I don't know where she coming up with this in her damn mind, but that's not what it was. Because before, like, okay, so when the whole situation with DL was happening, Mr. Download himself, before that, I didn't know Rue and his background when it came to that whole situation. I found that after. Once stuff, all that shit started popping off, and he started about, tequila and Tiff or Raw Talk culture, the pedophile, all that crap. I'm just like, wait, what? What is you talking about? I'm confused, right? And then when I found out about the situation, I'm like, huh? Why are we even comparing? And so my question was, why are we even comparing what a 30-year-old grown-ass man said about what he would do to women and children to a situation that happened to an 11-year-old or happened with the 11-year-old? How are we comparing the two? Why is that even being brought up? That was my whole sentiment with it after the fact. But what she's saying here is the first time that Rue came over to the platform was watching the stream, me watching the stream where through came in the chat, sent the Cash App, and I said I didn't say that, and that's why I posted that video from last night. That's why I said what I said last night. I posted that to show you that I didn't say that, and then you're trying to still say that I said it. Where? You said we could pull up the stream, didn't you? Okay, but let's pull up the stream. Well, it's your stream. You're right. So since you're so adamant that I said that, show me where that stream is. Show me, please. Tell me so I can go look and tell you whether I said that shit or not. And if I said it, I told you I would take accountability for it. No problem. It ain't no problem. But you ain't gonna tell me I said something when I tell you I didn't. and you can't show me or point me in direction to where I said it, but you want me to trust your word right now? And then you want to say I called him creepy? How am I calling him creepy when I don't even know who the dude was and his background? Why would I call him creepy? Twin said, I remember when Room Bomb had that combo on her stream, I reached out to you, Twin, to ask you if you said it. And I said, no. Exactly. I said, no. When you look, what you seen in that clip when I said, thank you for your cash out, but this ain't going to be no whole pimp and whole situation there. That was a joke. We laughed, blah, blah, blah. So was that taken as saying, I don't fuck with you? Because you're saying that I fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. Those are the words that you said I said. But now you're trying to say, well, you may not have said that. Well, what did I say? Make it clear. I think Bomb thinks he's creepy and putting off on you. Also thinks he's trying to say he's creepy too. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's how y'all feel deep down about this individual, then y'all need to handle that shit. Don't put that shit on me. We grown. Be a woman. Be woman enough to stand on what you said and say, keep my fucking name out of this shit. That's all I ask. Keep my name out of this shit. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But the word creepy never came out of my mouth. The fuck? Someone said we did cash out to buy like because people knew about his past. I didn't know about his past, but that's the difference between me and other folks. I didn't know about his past when I got that cash out. Before Rue, I didn't even know who the fuck a Rue Redemption was, right? I received cash out from people, plenty of people before then. I don't know nothing about the people. I don't know about their past, right? And then here you got someone that's coming up that's kind of generous. It's like, okay, well, goddamn, thank you. But just make sure, like, I don't know, because sometimes, like, especially for a certain number above a certain number, like, I'm like, okay, so, like, what's this for? Like, I appreciate it, but what's this for? But as far since the first cash up I got from him last year, all the way up to whatever, I never felt like it was any malice intent behind it. Hey, good stream. Thank you for entertaining me on the road. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. And it's like it being put to good use. Cause I'm I'm a mom. I'm gonna go down the damn timeline of that and where things, took a turn on the back end. But like that's how it all started. Like watching the content. Okay, you like the content outside of what we were talking about with download, and things just one thing led to another and whatever. But yeah, don't put that creepy shit on me because that's how y'all maybe low key feel. The hell?
The only one that claimed that you say the claim he was creepy at the time. That's the only person.
Well, I didn't say that she said he was creepy. I said
you didn't. You didn't.
People said you're creepy.
People, right? Not tit for tat. People, listen.
But there was others because there's conversations happening in the back. So that's when like the shit started getting.
There's others. There is others, and the conversation happening in the back. Nothing to do with tit for tat.
Because I said that to him. He know who said it to him.
Listen, Liberate, that's something he's been doing here lately. It's too funny. I'm just like I get it's a milestone now, right? But I'm like, where did you get all this speaking from now? Go ahead, but like, can you say it but don't spray it? Oh, you haven't learned that yet, have you, kid?
You know who said it, and I'm thinking, we had a conversation, but I realized that she appeared on some spy shit for you. Really deep and gets real crazy. That's why I started coming back away because I'm like, I don't know who they think. Like these motherfuckers young.
And see, and that's why when I bring up the age thing, because just like what older people do, they love to say, well, they young, they did that and the third. Well, how you old? And I say that in the most respectful way possible that I can, right? And I hope you take that with love, because a lot of people don't even reach the age that you got to. A lot of people don't even reach the age that my mother got to. Some people don't even get to see 70, 80, right? So when I say old, I'm taking that like, listen, you an OG in this bitch, right? And with you being an OG possibly in this space, okay, you probably have a certain level of loyalty from people and things like that. But it's like, don't try to use, I guess, I don't know, my age or maybe Broke C age to try to validate, like, okay, well, they young, they probably don't know this, that, and the third. Like, no. Sometimes when it comes to you being old people are set in their ways. But I love you though. Okay. Well, I'm playing it from my phone because I felt like if I try to play it from the computer, I've been struggle streaming. Boy, I've been struggle streaming today. Unless I can do it like this. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, y'all. All right, so damn it, remember y'all, I said I wasn't gonna be here, right? But here's the deal. So how y'all feel? How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling on this Wednesday? Because here's the thing. One of the reasons why I didn't want to try to play the stream, but now I feel like I'm invested into it now to try to give y'all clarity on what I was hearing, and maybe now that we're listening, we can catch things that probably wasn't caught last night. I do have something that I'm going to be getting into here in a little bit. I thought I'm gonna have to step away from my laptop for a hot minute. I'm not really sure how long. So what I'll probably do is end the stream there and just come right back. But it's like I have another stream too that I have to do, like because I've really got some shit to address, and so I'm really stuck on what I should do. But what I'll do, I'll just probably play as much of the stream as I can, right? And then once I have to get off of here, then I'll just come back and do the stream I already have scheduled. And then if you want, we can just come back and listen to more of this stream. I mean, it depends how I'm feeling. Because like I said, I really don't want to get into too much of anything, right? I don't want to keep having to go backwards. But we'll see. I'll see. Because I would just leave the stream running and maybe play some music or something, put it on a loop-de-loop, and that may cause people to leave. But I get it. Once I start talking again, people may come back. So I don't know. It depends. Like, do y'all think that'd be smart and to keep it running? Or just, end it and then come back with the mainstream that I wanted to get into or whatnot. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Age don't mean wisdom, but it's like with wisdom, it comes with experience. So in order to gain that, you have to go through experience. So that's why I wonder, like, how much experience do folks really have out here, especially the way they be maneuvering, right? So let's try this, right? Struggle stream warning. I'm gonna try to keep let me pull this. Now, if it starts lagging, right, for me bringing it up on the panel, if it starts lagging, ow, boy, don't grab the root of my hair. Come on now. What's what I'm gonna be bald-headed for? Ew. You know what I'm saying? Add to the stage. If it start lagging this way, then okay. See the Wi-Fi signal coming up. So if it starts lagging, then I might just have to play the audio. No, I'm not gonna play the audio because I think y'all, for the people that know the voices enough, that might work versus it being actually on the stage. So let me know if y'all can hear this, right?
The only reason I thought it was about that money, because when we was on the phone, I cussed her ass out when she said, well, I think Rue, it's about that money. He ain't forgive. Like, what? I thought that shit was forgiven, over, right?
It was. It is.
That was the only.
Nah,
That
but I
was,
gave that nigga back
Wait a
his
minute.
fucking money.
Can we?
Hold on,
but that
hold on,
was
hold
the
on.
last. But no, that was the last interaction that you guys had. That's the thing. That's the conclusion that I
Who's the
came
she
up
you
with.
talking about on the phone with Bomb? You talking about Tiff or
I'm
you
talking about Rosie.
Okay.
Damn,
Just
Bomb.
just like a couple of weeks, she mentioned that shit. She was like, yeah, she telling me the conversation that she having, and then she let it slip that he mad about that. I was like, that shit. I said, what? Said, why would he bring that back up? It ain't never been brought back up. So I'm like, are you bringing this shit back up too? Because she and I talking, and she telling me things. It's not me telling her. And then I realized, wait a minute. Maybe he know I talked to her. She might be spreading shit to him that's not fucking true, right? She messing with two niggas from the same city, right? And I feel like,
All right, now know that she's still not talking about me. Not talking. So how did I get into this?
I don't even know. I shouldn't even know this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Did it?
I don't need to know who y'all fucking with. Don't call me, cause then this shit get messy, and I be feeling like they trying to set me up right now.
I don't, Bomb.
Girl, I'm
Right.
telling you, it's a
So
lot I
that-
know y'all don't know. That's why y'all saying about.
This shit's getting
Okay.
a lasagna deep. It's layers. It's a
honestly,
whole lot of
Yeah.
layers.
Yes, this happened yesterday, sis. Last night actually. I was really confused because, like I said, you said initially, not you, but Obama initially said that they was talking about Rosie, but then somehow you want to pin whatever was being said on me. Huh? I'm confused.
So that part was already out there. Like, I don't know who the fuck post knew about them two, but troll pages was dropping that information all up in the chat.
That's what
About
I'm
Rogue
saying.
C and Rue. I knew about Rogue C.
Yeah.
I heard about Rogue C and Drip, but I didn't hear
Oh,
about
no.
Rogue C.
When all of that stuff happened between Drip and Rue, is troll page the chat typing about, her interactions with Rue.
Yeah, like
That is
so. But I knew from her mouth, right? So she told me she
That's
dealing with
because
it.
somebody talking. Because
no,
if
like
I'm-
that's not in play about any of this shit. Like,
it's a whole bunch of pillow talking going on.
And it's not coming from me. This is my first time. So let me tell you.
ABT, I'm gonna slap.
Wait.
Wait,
Let
I'm
Bomb tell.
I'm
'Cause she
about
ain't
to
been
tell
talking
it
about
all from my perspective. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna tell you how I felt, right?
Okay.
Because some of y'all, I've been talking to a lot of people on the phone, and anything anybody share with me never gets out. But this shit about to come out because I feel like
no.
no, this is not that bad. But I'm listen.
Okay.
This is how I feel like I was being set up, and this is why.
And see, I'm sorry, like that's why I really, when it comes to like some real private shit, it's some like I said, some shit I don't want to go out. I'd be damned if I'm gonna say anything to anybody, even if I trust you, right? Like I said, I trust my sister here. But if it's something I know that I don't want to get out, period, it's just good to keep stuff to yourself just in case, right? Because you never know. Sometimes somebody might not intentionally would try to like hurt you and saying something, but it's like, no, how about just keep it, and then you don't have to worry about it getting out, because shit like this, like, ain't no way if I told you something over the phone behind the scenes and now you're gonna bring it to the forefront for what? Like, what's the point of doing this? Like, I don't get it. But
Because they called me and I realized it was early in the morning, and they're like, yeah, who he was talking about. And if I didn't tell y'all on the panel, I'm not gonna get on the phone and tell you, like, why would I, right? And then they were like, yeah, because I think he feels some sort of way. And I was like, I don't know why he feels some sort of way from me. I'm not the one that said it. And then I go in, and then that's when she mentions that she deal with it. I ain't asking nothing. I don't ask people
But
questions.
maybe she told you that in confidence, Bomb. Like, just
Okay, well, they ain't confident right now. Okay, so
see, like, even Taylor tried to say, hey, but man, she told you that in confidence. You're like, oh well, it's out now. Like, that's why I'm like, you gotta be careful what you tell folks, because you just never know. And once again, just because a person's of a certain age doesn't mean that they're not gonna be messy with it. You know what I mean? Come on now.
this is the thing. She did tell me that. And then at the same time, she told me she fucking around Drip. So now my mind is confused because she know I fucks with Rue, right? So if I fuck with Rue and you just told me you messed with Rue and Drip, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then I get it slipped that Rude mad at me, but I don't know why. And so y'all can see why I feel like I was set up. I feel like because Rude do feel like I should tell him shit. If we fuck around, like we know each other. I mean, because that didn't sound right when I say fuck around. But when we deal with each other like on that level, right? Like we like family. He feels like if I know something, then I should share it with him, right? And I'm like, I shared enough for him to know who I was talking about. But I guess he wanted me to say Tiff's name. But I wasn't, and the reason I say her name, because she didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't nothing wrong.
You just said Tiff's name. Hold on. You meant Rogue's name?
No, I meant Tiff. I'm talking about he was mad.
That was the comment about the
yeah, the money. That. Yeah.
Mad about the money. So like wow, okay. So I'm listening closely now. So all this, y'all mad about some goddamn money? And you saying, well, you didn't he wanted me to mention my name. He wanted you to mention my name. I guess when he's trying to question who said it, whatever, but you saying I didn't say anything wrong, right? Help me understand, y'all. Am I confusing something here? So once again, I'm just trying to figure out how I got into this, and you said I didn't do anything wrong, but you didn't want to mention my name. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I got lost. Sorry.
Where's my bag? Where is my?
What you looking for, ABT?
Listen, I'm Viola Davis right now.
Okay. So he felt some sort of way because he said I didn't say the name, and I was like, Rude, if you listen to me, I'm telling you, you know that was said because he was there when it was said. So now I'm getting information about some woman who messing with him and another guy, and I'm thinking, like, hey, I'm a vote. I keep the information, but I got to open the vote when I feel like I'm being set up. Because now I'm wondering why he mad. And if it's not about that, then it's something else. And I'm thinking the only person who could, I put myself in that position by letting this person tell me this and that. And I'm thinking maybe he know that I know she messing with him and him. And I'm like, maybe I didn't know this. But that makes sense what I'm saying.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
So I'm thinking he's mad because he think we cool and I should be warning him that, hey, somebody might be trying to get over on him. I didn't feel like she's trying to get over on him. I just felt like she's young. She's not hooked up with either one.
So once again, who are you talking about? You talking about me or Rogue? Because it's like it's being it's interchanging, like it's over on top of each other. You mentioned me, you saying this, but then you're saying Rogue, maybe feeling some type of way because I know what they got going on. Because clearly that's new to all of us, right? But then you want to say, well, no, because Tip Tat, said this. It's like, honey, which one? Like, I can't keep up in the fast talking. It'd be the fast talking for me.
And it's none of my fucking business. Because I have already said, ladies, don't be messing with these dudes online. Like I gave my advice, that's it. Take it, don't take it.
Lord Jesus.
And but I don't know how she thought she gonna get over on that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. I started seeing the things that I know. I started seeing it in other places. I'm like, and I'm not sharing it. So she's sharing it with other motherfucking people. And I'm the one who's gonna get with this shit. People gonna say I'm the one who's not loyal. You know what I mean? And
wait, is that why she ain't been here?
I mean, but you putting her business out on Front Street, right? Y'all had a personal phone call between you two. But I don't know. If Rosie going out here in the YouTube street saying that she talked the bomb or she said that, I don't know. Is that what she implying? Or are you trying to get to it before maybe you're outed as the person that she confided in? Like, is that what you're trying to do? But once again, how the fuck does it have anything to do with it? Is it good? Yeah, I got him this teasing toy where it looks like a Roku remote, but it's silicone, so he's able to like chew on that. So when he be chewing on that, he be coming up with all types of noise. I'm like, what are you doing, sir? Now you're trying to get to my laptop. No, here. You can chew on that.
I ain't seen her.
I don't know, but she knew I was mad because I cussed out on the phone. I was like, what the fuck? I said, he mad about that food. I said, wait, you've been bringing that shit up to him or something? Like I'm thinking that shit over. And I think she knew I was mad about that. So she haven't called me or nothing.
Oh my God.
So I think like,
hey Tiff.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, hey ladies. Okay, just 1 second, right? Because I got that.
So this is where I came up, right? Because like I said, I went back about maybe 10, 20 minutes in the live stream just to try to catch up on what was being said and why my name was being mentioned. And I was confused because you're saying that I called this man creepy. Let's go.
back down. I got my little one to sleep. Bomb, are you kind of paying that I call real creepy?
No, I am. Listen,
What? No, listen.
and you tell me if I'm telling the truth or not, and we could go to the stream. It was before
And
you.
we can go to the stream. I need y'all to hold that in your head. Like I know with the way my brain works, it's really hard for me to hold on to anything that was from 5 minutes ago. But hold on to that. So I asked you, did you say I called you creepy? You said no, right? We can go to the stream. She's talking about my stream. Bet.
You knew who he was. Everybody was on Daryl's ass, right? And everybody was talking about what he had done. You was over there doing your streams, right? That's when we all was over there listening to your part. And Rude came over there. You didn't know who he was. And then, but Daryl had been talking about Rude. Remember, Daryl tried to flip it on Rude, right? So then Rude sent you a cash app or something. You said, thank you for the support. I don't even know who you are, but thank you anyway. Right? That's what happened. But people would, and during that time, people was calling him creepy who didn't know who he was based on the story they heard from when he was a child. Everybody didn't know the whole story yet.
Right? Okay, let me go back a little bit after the phone call, but I heard that last part.
Right? And everybody was talking about what he had done. You was over there doing
everybody was talking about what he had done.
Streams, right? That's when we all was over there listening to your part. And Rude came over there. You didn't know who he was.
Yep.
And then, but Daryl had been talking about Rude. Remember, Daryl tried to.
And the thing is, I don't listen to Daryl. Even then, when he was doing back-to-back streams about us, he was tagging me and shit. I wasn't watching them. Every now and then, I'll pop in and listen to like maybe 5 minutes, but that shit got on my fucking nerve. I can't stand the sound of his fucking voice. So when he tried to drag me, especially when I knew it was alive, I didn't tune into those streams. All I knew, I saw the title. Oh, Tequila Rude tried to verify. What? Who? Who's that? Like, I'm confused, right? Okay.
To flip it on Rude, right? So then Rude sent you a cash app or something. You said, thank you for the support. I don't even know who you are, but thank you anyway. Right? That's what happened. But people would, and during that time, people was calling him creepy who didn't know who he was based on the story they heard from when he was a child. Everybody.
Now you heard that. I need y'all to keep up with me because I'm trying to keep up with this shit. So he sent me a cash app. I said, thank you, whatnot. But it was other people. Listen to what she's saying. It was other people that was calling him creepy, right? But just keep on listening. It's buffering.
Sent you a cash app or something. You said, thank you for the support. I don't even know who you are, but thank you anyway. Right? That's what happened. But people would, and during that time, people was calling him creepy who didn't know who he was based on the story they heard from when he was a child.
People were calling him creepy based off the story they heard when he was a child. So I creep. Yeah, I'm keeping on the down low because nobody's up to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand, right? So y'all hear this, right, sis? Y'all hear this okay? I hope y'all hear this okay. Y'all hear this okay?
Everybody didn't know the whole story yet. Everybody didn't know he was young.
Like, that never came out of my mouth because, like, I didn't really know. Like, I've probably seen his name pop up maybe over here, but I, didn't really listen that much back in the day, like, to, me listening to you now. But I never said anything like that, and I remember, like, saying this ain't no home with hip, situation out of just joking. But, like, I didn't know that man, and I didn't know.
But you wasn't joking. You wasn't joking.
It was a joke.
No. You didn't know who he was, and you only heard the rumors. He sent you the.
How you gonna tell? See, this is where I be getting fucked up. Like, how you gonna tell me what I know? I only heard the rumors. What rumors? At the time, I didn't know who Rue was. Right? I didn't listen to Bob stream enough in the past. When I got on the panel like when I was still with him over feeling, I maybe got on the panel once, or I want to say no more than twice. And at the time, I didn't know how to look at like who was on the panel. I think at the time it was at the top. You could like slide back and forth, but I was really like ignorant to how Zoom worked. So I couldn't tell who was talking and things like that. That's why I'm like, well, I might have heard Rue's voice before, but I didn't listen to Bomb Cherry enough to know who's right. Just saying.
that money and you say thank you out and you said thank you for the cash app anyway, and that don't mean I fuck with you. You said that.
Yo, you know what? I'm actually second bomb. She right. I remember that.
You go. I'm a second bomb. So then when I dropped the link, when I dropped the video last night on my channel to show that that's not what was said, y'all still want to go with the story that's what I said. That was the first live stream that I did where he came over there. That was the first time he ever sent me a cash app. I said, thank you for your cash app. I hope you don't think it's no pit post kind of situation. But y'all keep trying to say that I said I don't fuck with you. Thank you, but I don't fuck with you. Because you're saying that I knew who he was, which I didn't know who he was prior to that whole Daryl situation. Then afterward, when he kept trying to put my name in the title that I support a pedophile. I said, who? Who supports pedophile? Who's a pedophile? And then it was brought to my attention about that whole situation with Rue, and then like the whole thing when he was a child. I'm like, wait, what? And then I was really fucked up in the head about it. I'm like, so Download is really trying to compare the shit that he said out of his mouth, out of 30-something-year-old, to the situation that happened, including Rue when he was 11. That what we doing? So at that point, I wasn't even fixated on Rue's situation. I was more like pissed off at the fact that DL even using that situation to justify what the fuck he said to the panel of ladies and about their children. And the men, right? Remember Mumu? And the men that was on the panel and about what he said about what he would do to their children. Nobody want to say shit about that, but what we talking about?
And I don't think you didn't really know him like that back then. This is like when that shit first popped off with the gremlin.
Yeah, so I didn't say anything that you said was wrong or bad, right? But what I was talking about, I was like, yeah, like people was talking about how creepy that was, not you, but that he gave you
people. Listen, y'all, I want y'all to hear this. People were talking about how creepy he was, not you, right? Let's go.
People money who was saying they don't fuck with him. There was a lot of women who said they wasn't fucking with me because of him. And they definitely wasn't fucking with him. And when he started going around and giving people money, you stood on your bones. You was like, I don't really know you. Thank you for the cash app, but I don't fuck with you like that. I don't know you like that. And that was nothing bad that you said wrong. So when I'm hearing what's
you definitely kept it above, right?
Yeah, so I didn't say you said anything bad, but when I was like, dude, people are talking about you giving your money to all these people who don't fuck with you. And, and some people are calling it creepy.
I mean, I didn't know him not to say I don't fuck with you like that. If I said that, I'm not really sure. Like, you have to pull up the thing because I honestly don't remember saying anything on the lines like I don't fuck with you because I don't even know him to say that, or I didn't know him to say that at the time.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If you don't know him, you don't fuck with him.
Okay,
you
so
don't fuck with him. But that was
I'm using bomb word now. You see how we're playing semantics? That's not what you're saying. You're saying that I said out of my mouth that I don't fuck with you. And then you're saying, well, no, what I'm saying is you didn't know him, so that means you don't fuck with him, right? That's not what you're saying, Bob. Like, come on, don't fucking play with me. Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm even in this position now, because motherfuckers playing with me. I don't like nobody playing with my fucking emotions, right? I don't like nobody playing with my feelings. I'm postpartum. I'm probably on the verge of even just going off about probably little bitty things at times. Not no depression, but just dealing with postpartum, the changes in my body, trying to get back to some kind of normalcy in my life when it comes to this. Even though I'm no longer that same person before having my baby. But it's like, what are you doing? Girl, it doesn't matter. And that's my whole question. Oh my God. That's why I'm like, why it doesn't even matter? Why am I even being brought up? Because you're saying I didn't say it. Other people were saying it. But then you're saying, well, you stood on it. Because I promise, Reese, if you go watch that clip, it's only 49 seconds. If you go watch that clip, that's the clip she was referring to, but she's going to change it here later and say, oh, I don't remember. That's not the clip I remember. But you're saying this was when first came over there. That's when he first came over there. That's when he first in the cash app. And I said, thank you, but don't think it'll be some people hole kind of shit. So do y'all get that? That means I don't fuck with you out of that? Is that what we getting? So that's what you got out of it. Okay, fine. That's what your perception was. But that's not what I said. I'm going by what you saying I said, and I didn't say that.
A lot of women who, when they heard the story, the way Daryl was posing the story and how it was going around, you didn't know all the particulars. But
okay, so you think because the way that like Daryl was trying to bring us up on like his titles, he was trying to make it seem like he did to Tequila too. Like me and Tequila like was, real good friends with this guy who quote unquote had the past or whatever with that whole situation with him. Is that what you're referring to? Or you're just saying like I'm really confused. Like y'all gotta forgive me. I'm really confused by the I don't fuck with you like that, meaning like I didn't know him or I didn't fuck with him at all. Like
no, I took it.
You didn't know him. Yeah, I remember that. Tiff, this was
You should have said that in the first, right? That's what you should have said. You should have said, well, you didn't say you didn't fuck with him. You just said you didn't know him. But like when I say I don't fuck with somebody, meaning I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with DL. So when I hear that I don't fuck with you, that's the type of time I'm on. If you on some bullshit, if you're a fucking degenerate, you're a fucking bandit, right? Okay, come find out. They say, okay, who's the bandit? Find out, like whatever. But it's like if I don't fuck with you, that's on the level of what I mean when I say I don't fuck with you. So when y'all are putting that in my mouth or saying that I said that, that's what I'm saying. Why would I say that about somebody I don't even know? Huh? Why would I say that about somebody I don't know nothing about? That's what I was trying to understand. But hold on, let me play this right quick because just in case if y'all missed it. Okay, just in case if y'all missed it. So this is the clip. I will. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go on mute first. My bad, I had to answer that call, and that actually stepped up in, in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to go ghost and driving their trucks and shit. Do what they do out here, spreading themselves thin from area code to area code, state to state. Anyway, this is the clip. I'm gonna post this for anybody that wants to see. But I'm just gonna play the audio because, like I said, StreamYard is really glitching, but you don't even have to see anything. Basically, this is what you see on the screen. Let me just show this right quick. Maybe I can show y'all. Okay, y'all see this? All right. Let me play it this way. 1 second here. So let me do this right quick and y'all can get back to it. Y'all got it, right? So thank you, Rue. Okay, for your generous content.
Don't stop, young money, and we get down, and we get down. Yeah, boys, they love me. Calm down, 1100. Don't stop, young money, and we get down, and we get down, and we.
Yeah, support the platform.
But don't think because you said that this creates some kind of pimp whole kind of transaction here. Okay, I'm just saying people out here get it twisted. But thank you for your donation because at the end of the day, people's lives has been affected by this. Y'all think it's you two. You think it's just well, he's been doing this. Well, see, that's the problem, right? Okay, that was it. Now I'm just saying, where did it say that? I don't fuck with you. She saying you said you don't fuck with Rue, not that you did. I didn't say that. That's what I'm trying to explain. Says maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I didn't say that. I didn't say I didn't fuck with him. I just said it's not gonna be no home a pimp situation. Like I said, like that was one of the first times. Like I had donations, like, but that amount. I'm just like, I was a little reluctant just because with everything going on. I'm just like, what kind of shit? But don't think it's gonna be some pimp a whole shit, nickel. I was, and you heard in my voice, I was joking. And like I said, from that point on, it never been anything like my malicious. I never felt like I was entitled to do or give anything. Anything that happened was on my own accord. It was decisions that I made, but it wasn't like anything that you're trying to paint here. But no, if I don't know you, I'll just say I don't know you. But I don't fuck with you, meaning saying like, yeah, I don't fuck with that person. DL, I don't fuck with that person. I don't fuck with him. He's a fucking degenerate. He's a fucking criminal. the shit that he said is a criminal act. Fuck him. I don't fuck with him. So when I hear that, it's putting on the same line that when you say you don't know him. No, if I say I don't know him, I say I don't know him. I'm not gonna say I don't fuck with him if I don't know you. That's just me. Well, because I think we're just saying don't think it's weak because you hit the cash out. Just ain't no pinhole dynamic. It's not nothing deep, but say what I said. Hey, BT. Hey, girl. Say what I said. That's all I'm asking. And then if you're saying that I said something that I didn't say, and you said, well, we can play the clip or we can play the stream. Okay, point me to the stream where I can show you why I said it. Don't change the wording for it to suit you. But like I said, if that's y'all definition of I don't fuck with you, meaning to say I don't know you, that's not my definition of saying I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with Fatty. No, I don't fuck with Fatty because he said something inappropriate about what he said about marrying a 12-year-old. The fuck? I don't fuck with that. To me, that's not on the same lines of I don't know you. That's not the same to me, y'all. So y'all remember that stream? Well, show me. Like, can y'all drop a timestamp for a bitch? Because I was searching up and down all through that stream last night trying to find where I said I don't fuck with him, but it was late. So it was like I was kind of streaming kind of fast, trying to go up and down in the stream, but I couldn't find that. But I found this part. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what I said, point me in a direction or close to it to where I said it, and like I will own up to it. But far as I recall, I never said I didn't fuck with him. If I said I didn't know you, okay, I don't. I didn't. But saying I don't fuck with you, that's something completely different in my mind. Quinn says I think the point Tiff was talking about him was about taking a donation. That's what she's trying to prove. Exactly. Boom, there it is. So now you've been telling me no all the way up to this point, right? No, that's not what I said. I didn't say that. I said people. I said other people. I said, everyone else. But now you're saying, oh, well, you did say that. When? Huh? Y'all don't screen record no more? Y'all don't have receipts? Show me. Don't just tell me what you said. I think what you think I said. Show me. Because I'm not claiming that shit. I do got the stream. So, but didn't you just say, Mom, a little minute ago that we could run the stream as if you knew what stream that was? And now you're telling me, well, you got the stream. I know. So tell me where to go so we can look it up and listen. And then if that's what I said, then I will own it. But don't put words in my mouth that something I didn't say the way I said it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm confused. That's why I'm like, I don't know, did this not popped up for me. I made it more trying to get clarity. I needed clarity on why my name was even being brought up. And so you're saying if I didn't say that, so why even bring it up? Then why try to bring it up to Rue as if I'm trying to make it seem like, well, she don't fuck with you. Why you sending her money? That's what it's given right now, right? I may be jumping off the damn one, but that's what it's given. It's like, why you getting that whole money? She said she don't fuck with you. What are you doing? And I'm telling you, that's not what I said. Okay, you say he was abandoned. Okay. But if I didn't know him then, how am I supposed to know that? See, that's what the fuck. Y'all gonna stop playing with me right now. Okay, I'm trying not to get annoyed, but this shit is annoying. If I didn't know who the fuck he was and you tell me, well, he's a bandit, how am I supposed to know that then? And I'm saying this all with love because I fuck with ABT, right? I fuck with Bombs. I don't have no issue with them, but y'all not gonna play with me either. Look, see, and that's when you got me fucked up because you really think I was listening to Daryl. Once he started doing stream to stream on me, I blocked his ass, right? But for some reason, he could still tag me. He could still join my membership at the time I was monetized. All of that. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. I want to share my stream. Thank you, my bad. Let me go back. But no, because it's like, well, Daryl, we was watching Daryl. You didn't like, but I wasn't watching Daryl like y'all was. All it took was him to say a few things for me to get ticked off, and I'm out. Like, I don't want to listen to that shit. He was lying anyway. So why put myself in that predicament to hear anything he has to say when I know it's lies? When he was able to basically conjure up different stories about me, pitting me, Tequila, Rue, who else? Like Mumu, like so many people in the fucking title. And I jump in for a second, I go right back out. I'm like, this nigga lying. He's trying to assume that I call him creepy because of his past, but I didn't listen to that shit. I didn't know until I heard it from the ladies. Until I got a little bit of information on that. And then later on, I was able to talk to him. But during this time that you're saying, I didn't know.
I didn't, but the way it's being painted, like I don't think as if it's like I'm saying it in like a way. Like I don't remember saying that. Like if y'all can show me where I said it, then I'll own up to it. But I don't remember saying I don't fuck with you like that just because I didn't know him. I never like came across somebody I didn't know.
Well, I don't know.
Tiff, he was a bandit.
Because we're gonna be clear on this shit. First, I ain't got to lie on nobody, right? Number one. Number two, I didn't take it as a bad thing, right? But if you don't know somebody, then what does I don't know like that mean?
Well, why would
Can y'all hear it now? Is that better? Is that better? Can I hear it now? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it wasn't I'm just playing the audio because like the stream is acting up or StreamYard acting up. So I can only play audio. I can't really show the stream. But what it's giving it is really like I don't even think it's even the fact that I received a donation. Like I said, I received, Cash App from, plenty of people prior to him. Okay. But I think it's the amount. But I never even said the amount. Like when people give me Cash App for the most part, I thank that individual and I keep it moving, play the money song, and that's what it is. But I don't even tell the amount because people be pocket watching and it's really giving like y'all caring about like possibly what he could have gave. What? ABT sat down, corrected Tiff. I interpret your comment to mean just because you giving me money, I don't fuck with you. I think we laughed at it, but it wasn't meant. No. That's all I'm saying, ABT, and I appreciate that. That's all I'm saying. Like when y'all were coming at me last night saying, "Well, that's what you said," and I'm like, "Okay, please show me why I said I don't fuck with Rude." That's all I was saying. And so when I went back to the stream and I'm searching through, and so when he had that interaction with Mumu, he got up on the panel for the first time, and then he sent the Cash App afterwards. Thank him for letting him up and streaming or whatever. And I said, "Thank you, Cash App. This ain't gonna be no whole pimp situation." I didn't know that's what y'all took as saying I don't fuck with you. Cause that's not what I meant. I meant that completely in a whole different way. I was saying like because of the amount that it was, I'm just like. If anybody, not just Ruth, anybody wants to send me that amount, I've been a little skeptical because like, okay, what you trying to have me do? Huh? What you trying to have me do? You trying to have me on a post or something? Huh? What you trying to do? But no, but like since then it's been nothing but like, hey, good stream, whatever, this, that. Like anybody that has donated or sent a cash app. Like it's always been on some, you kept me going through work, good stream, for support that. That's all I'm getting. I never had to feel like I owed or feel like I do something out of character just for the donations I've been getting. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, but that's not what I meant. And that's all I was trying to get y'all to understand.
I say I don't fuck with you if I don't know you. Like that's like saying,
You
Bob,
had
well, I
heard
don't
the
know you.
stories
But
that
I
group
fuck with
that
you,
you had
right?
heard the stories about when he was a child without knowing all of it from Darryl. Darryl was like, that nigga Brown Squad over there supporting this nigga who did this, and this. And you didn't know all the particulars, which makes sense. If you don't know, then you just like, I only heard bits and pieces, so I don't fuck with you like that. Right? You know, in the moment, nothing wrong with that. So I mean, I'm a little confused because remember we back then. Apparently now y'all know a little more about the story, you know a little more about him, that he's a good dude. So that makes it. So I don't know why we were going way back there, but the only reason I brought that
I
story
don't know
back up.
either. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I just want to figure out how I got in this. Like, cause
No,
like I said, I
yeah.
don't think
So
anything like that.
yeah, you only been here for a moment. We wasn't really talking about you in particular. We talking about Rude, and I'm telling the story about how I felt set up, and I brought back the beginning of, you know, how it seemed like he was mad at me. He was mad at me because I wouldn't give a name, which was your name, right? But this was we bypassed.
Well, he was mad because you wouldn't give him a name, which was my name, because you claimed that something I didn't. But at the time, you wasn't. See, that's why I'm confused. Like at first, you were saying it was people. It wasn't me. It was other people that were saying these things about him being a creep or whatever. But now you're trying to say I said it. You see how quickly she changed up her verbiage within like 5 minutes of us having a conversation, and that's why I was confused. I was trying to get more clarity on why I was even being brought up. If it was because of the stream, the birthday stream, okay, whatever. But then somehow I got tied into this whole thing with Roxy. How? Why? Confused.
Like, Bob, because you know, I don't have a problem with you. I'm cool. Well, you know, we can disagree. But I never said anything like that. So I'm like, why would you put that on me? And then like,
wait, we're gonna use the word pin. So I'm trying to explain so you can understand that this was many months ago. At the time, I had mentioned, right? I was like trying to tell him what people was going around. I didn't say you said it, right? But people were saying it based on.
You said, you know, I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but you know.
No, because you're not listening. Talking about what happened on a stream many months ago, about a year ago now, right? When all this shit happened with Darryl and shit, with the kid, however long ago that was, that's when all this shit popped off, right? That's when he was over there. You didn't know who Rude was. He gave a cash app. You said what you said. Boom. It was nothing negative or bad about it. Even in that, it seemed cool because you got to know a little bit about him. You make your own judgment, and now y'all cool. So nothing. So what I'm saying is what you said before you got to know it, right? Cool. What I'm saying though, let's say your part is over. But Rude he came up on my stream back then. And he said, why you won't mention no name? And I'm like, well, me and that person, we cool. She ain't do nothing wrong. Didn't really know you, but this is what was said. And then he even remembers.
Bomb Squad could have said that. I'm just curious.
Huh?
If it wasn't me, well, who else outside of Bomb Squad said that? I'm just curious.
Said what?
What you saying that was said?
Wait, what?
Okay, so who else? Like, okay, outside of Bomb Squad, I guess. Who said that?
Who said what?
Said that you're cool with the person or whatever. Like,
I was.
So you're talking about me?
Okay, maybe I just said I was talking about you. Yes, I was talking about. But I said you didn't know him. Remember, we got to put our mind back then. There is a stream where all this shit took place. Rude came up. And I guess he didn't like when I said, because I was going off about something I can't even remember, and I was like, "Yeah, these motherfuckers around here calling you creepy, and I don't really like it, right?"
Who called me
creepy? Not sure. What?
That's fine.
Who else called him creepy for giving money?
So if I didn't give all the names back then, why do you think I'm gonna give all the names now?
Well, why? Because I'm talking about why my name came up in
people is still calling it creepy today. Like we're not gonna. Like we don't see people
who is they, but you're saying they, but then
don't fucking matter who they is. But I'm saying in the moment I had mentioned that what he did over there, that's what they was referring to, right? That's what I said. So I brought up that he came up, he said, why you can't give me no name? I said, well, the person, you know, who they talking about, the incident, I said, We cool. I don't have no problems. I'm not trying to be messy. I said, but that's one of the things that they saw you do, and they calling it creepy that you're giving out money to this person, that person, this person, that person, right? For whatever reason. And that is what was said. And then I told him, I said, dude, you remember you was over there and you gave money. And she said, well, I don't really know you like that. I don't fuck with you like that. Thank you for the cash app. I was referencing you on that. Okay,
Well,
but
that's
he
the
knew
thing,
because
like
he
you can
said,
name me, but you can name me, but you won't name anybody else. You keep saying they, but for some reason my name's the only one that came up. Which I'm telling you, I didn't say that. So that's why I was asking who was they, because once
so you
again,
didn't
you
say
named
what?
me,
What did you say? I'm
but
sorry,
you're
what did you
saying
say?
that you didn't bring. What I'm saying is that you said it's they, and when I asked you who they was, you was like, well, it don't matter. But if it doesn't matter, why even bring my name up if that's the case?
Okay. I don't know what's going on right now. We must be playing some type of game.
I don't know either. I'm just, like I said,
Well,
I just
listen,
kind of
I'm only gonna be asked so many questions. I can tell you what happened. You can either I will tell you is I'm not a liar, right? And even then, I mentioned.
Sometimes his dog will holler, right? Not once I call her a liar. Not once I say, "Boy, I'm lying." Well, I said was I didn't say that, and if I did, put me in direction where I said that. We could squash all this right now. But now you're going in circles, right? Sorry, I'm having a snack. Now you're going in circles trying to say I said something I didn't say. Then instead I said it, but you were saying it was other people that was saying it. But then you told him when you went over there, you dropped the cash out and said, no, you know what I'm saying? Like it really all does not make sense to me at this point. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I was really like wasn't even upset about the shit. I was really just trying to stand my ground because, like I said, I didn't say it. I didn't say the shit. I'm not going to claim I said the shit until you can show me otherwise. Until then, I didn't say it. Why would I say that? And I think I made it clear on what it means to me. What it means to me. Sorry. As far as what I mean when I say I don't fuck with you. Baby, get your fingers off my
They saw. I said,
all right, hold on. You starting the stream. You want me to play it? Okay, my bad. I guess the little one wants me to go ahead and play it. Bored. Okay. So anyway, okay. I'll be hungry. Breastfeeding me taking a lot out of you, girl. Zach said people do call him creepy or whatever by having play for people in the circle. Thank you. And maybe I'm not part of that circle. I'm cool with that. I'm not quote unquote get considered bomb squad in that sense. I get it. But I feel like now with my affiliation to individual, like I said earlier, hey auntie.
Hey auntie.
You know what I'm saying? Since you look at him as a nephew, I guess that makes me honorary. But that never came out of my mouth, and that's all I'm trying to say is like, hey, if I said it, but show me why I said it, but I didn't say it. Like I feel like.
So women who did not fuck with him.
I'm just trying to get clarity on why
listen, I
I'm
can only
brought up with a group of people apparently that call this man creepy, but for some reason my name's only one being mentioned. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, I don't know what you mean, right? Because I didn't say you called him creepy.
You did say I did, girl. You see that? Remember, she said, "Well, you did. You did call him creepy." So now you saying I didn't, girl? Come on now, make up your mind. Make up your mind. That's a song. I'm trying to remember how the song goes. Make up your mind.
You didn't call him creepy, right? Especially in that instance.
See, I said I would just drop the link for a minute because I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. But how did I know that your ass was gonna hit the link? The first motherfucking one. Cause you like this shit.
I said drop. I said drop the motherfucker.
It's your fault.
Man, all right, man. I said drop the motherfucking link because it's always my fault, man, for some goddamn reason, man. So
it is.
Get these hoe ass flies out my. Get your hoe ass out my truck, man. What the fuck? Got these flies coming in my shit at the window. So you can't have the window down too long, man. Them hoes gonna come in.
Are you sure it's flies
Hey,
or it's
look
not
at this
them
little bit.
birds?
Look at the goddamn bitch. Get your bitch ass out the god. Get your hoe ass. Yo, what's up? Now look, man. Hold on. Raise the window up now, man. I was trying to turn the
Come
truck
on,
off and shit.
I'm on time limit. What the fuck you want?
Nah, hold up. So peep this, right? So man, I think yesterday it was like I don't know, it's a misconstruing, man. I don't know if we not on the same page. My thing is this, right? This is my thing. Okay, me and Bon Cherry been doing this shit too motherfucking long, right? So it's like for the people who just probably didn't hear me and her speak yesterday because we both kind of like talking and we both, kind of amped up, a little upset about it. What happened is this, right? Bon Cherry, I've been knowing her since like 2017, and I've been knowing other people on here just as long. But my thing is, I just simply want to know, all right, who of Bomb Squad, you know what I mean, is saying this shit, right? Now you guys have heard me say this shit many times. Like who have I given money to that is in the back saying that kind of shit? Now, Bomb know me enough to know that I don't care about if it's people that I don't fuck with. See, the thing is, to Bomb Cherry, anybody listening, right, respectfully, let's just say if I was going around trying to go to, like, let's say, Nightish Panel or trying to go around Freezy and what's his name? This Might Be Risky and even DJ Wish Dot. I'm just naming some people who I normally don't go around. Let's just say if I was going around them and making my presence known, they know about my background, they know who I am, and I'm breaking bread with content creators and all that kind of shit. And then if those people were saying certain things about, okay, this nigga rude, we gonna get this nigga, he be dropping off hundreds and shit like that, so we gonna play that nigga, but we don't really fuck with him. And let's just say if Bon Cherry would have got wind of that and would have been upset, see, that would have made a whole lot more sense. Now, I'm not telling Bon Cherry not to be upset. I'm saying she know not to be upset if it's people that I don't even fuck with. And it's people I'm not trying to be cool with. People who face that she ain't ever seen me in, you ain't got to be upset with that shit. The same way how I know people, like we all know people who don't fuck with Bon Cherry. So I don't have to be upset about it because she's not around them like that. But I would be pissed off, Bon Cherry, and everybody listening, if I see Bomb is going to Sharon Panel, you feel me? Like we all know Bomb to be on, she's been on Nightish Panel, she's been on a bunch of people on a JP Panel. And if I got word that these people who she's looking out for, going to go over and kick it with, and these people talking bad about it, of course I'd be upset. But I don't think Bon Cherry would give a fuck if I came and told her that, look, man, it's some people that you don't even know about is saying these things about you. She'd be like, man, Rue, fuck them. The same way I'm saying about fuck these people here. So the point was, I know the majority of people I done send cash apps to are Bomb Squad people. It's a few people outside of Bomb Squad that I done hit their cash up every now and then, but the majority has been nothing but straight Bomb Squad men and women, man. That's why I was really like, well, damn, you telling me you got information on somebody from the Bomb Squad? Let me know if I'm clear though, still.
You're clear, but make your point. I'm
Right,
trying to figure out how the hell I got into this shit.
Man, hold on, man. We got it, goddamn. Hold the fuck up, man. We got it, man. Goddamn. We'll go back to on bullshit later on. I'm just trying to get this out, man.
Like, please
All right,
do.
all right, man. All right, man. My thing is, if it's Bomb Squad people saying it, of course everybody would want to know. Okay, well, damn, if you saying that shit, then I just need to leave you the fuck alone and cool. Everybody else would be cool with me. But that's the only thing. The hang up is, why I can't get no motherfucking name. As fast as I would give Bomb Cherry a name or anybody who I hear, if I know you in danger or if I know something is happening around you, I'll let you know, hey, man, this person, you need to be careful. This person is saying this shit, bro. This person is plotting and scheming this shit against you. I wouldn't be leaving you in the dark and trying to play you for a dummy and knowing that you're smarter than that shit. And one thing about Bomb, she don't want nobody insulting her intelligence, but it's like you insulting my intelligence about this shit. That's what's frustrating about it. It's like, well, damn, so do you fuck with me? Do you fuck with your nephew enough? Because let's say if somebody wanted to kill me, would Bomb Cherry let me know? Or would she give me clues?
Hey, auntie.
So I'm taking that as the same as if people are saying things against your people and you know about it and you can't let it be known, especially somebody who you really cool with, that, all right, this person that you looking out for, because the way she's selling it to me is like it's people that you currently giving money to who's saying these things, and I'm like, well, damn, I'm currently giving money only to Bomb Squad. But if it's no Bomb Squad,
Well,
and then it
I'm
comes
not
out to
to the
Tiff,
Bomb Squad, and then she clearly said
well, but
that she was
even,
talking about me, but she kept
but
saying
see,
they.
even
Who the
all right,
fuck
but
is
he go,
they if
he
it's
go,
clearly not me?
but he go another one though. He go another one though is that I feel like if Bomber, you trying to insult my intelligence because the first time I came over here with Tiff after that whole Daryl situation was going on, I just want to know, do you think I'm a stupid, a damn fool? I want to know. Maybe I am a damn fool. I don't know. But I want to know how do Bomb feel about me. Do you think I'm a damn fool to where if I ever would have heard Tiff or any of these ladies that she was talking to on the panel, but let's say Tiff because it's her channel, right? Do you think I would have gave Tiff a goddamn thing after hearing her call me creepy and weird? Especially the way I know Tiff is off that Daryl, when the whole Tequila and Daryl and all that situation, the MJ shit was going on. That's how I came over here to Tiff channel. And ever since I've been over here, she's always, up until her birthday goddamn stream, but prior to her birthday stream, it's always been a respect.
Here you go. You gonna keep
acknowledgement.
bringing that shit up?
Now you brought that shit up. You want this on you did this on your birthday.
I sure
Ain't me. I'm just saying. All right then. So I'm just fucking with you right now. So hold on, I got you. Prior to the birthday stream, Tiff have always showed me respect. I've always showed her respect over here. Ain't no way in life she would have been calling me creepy and weird and all of those shit or saying anything about what I did as a kid in a negative way, and I would have gave her anything I given her, man. It would have been no fucking way. I would never came back over here. It's just that simple. So that's why I'm thinking like, and I know the first time I gave Tiff a cash up, it was after me and you and Moo because Moo called me up on the stream. He wanted to speak to me about some shit. So everything was cool. So the next time you went live, I believe it was April 15, 2024. And that's when I hit your cash out for the first time. And you stopped the show, played the money song, and you acknowledged the cash up. You appreciate it. And you told me, hey, don't think there's no pimp hoe shit, nigga, because, you know, I think people can get this shit twisted. And I'm thinking it's because of the amount I gave you. And like what you just said, right? A motherfucker give you a certain amount. A motherfucker might want something in return. But I was like, nah. I don't give money to people and think you owe me or you owe anything in return. None of it. It's for you. Appreciate you for what you're doing. And that is what it was. It wasn't, nigga, I don't fuck with you. I just want you to know, nigga, I'm cool, nigga. All right, we cool, but I don't fuck with you. All right, if she would have said that, I would have been like, Mom, she said, yeah, she don't fuck with me. But like to sell that shit like Tiff is saying, yeah, I take your money, nigga, but I don't fuck with you, and you trying to stand on this shit, and then we hear the audio, and after hearing the audio, it's like you not gonna say that's not the correct live stream. And I'm like, so what the fuck are you? This is what I'm saying. This kind of shit be hurting me in Bomb Cherry. Hold on, till what I'm saying. This kind of shit hurts me with Bomb Cherry though. Is when it's like she'll play with everybody like that. She'll play with me. You play with everybody, and I purposely try not to play with her like that because if I wanted to play games with Bomb Cherry, I would play it. I purposely make sure that I tell all you Bomb Squad, even though we going through all this shit now, I tell everybody from Bomb Squad, I ain't got no smoke for you. I'm not gonna play you like a dummy. Hey man, go on about your way when it's time. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna treat you the way I treat other people. You know that. Yeah, we do our little back and forth, but it's not malicious to the point where we beefing. It's not no anger, no hate behind it. It's just we talk out of this shit. And I'm like, I purposely make sure I never talk around Bomb Cherry and trying to fuck her head up and all that. For what though? And I just felt like, is it really somebody? Is it really a Discord, or was it really you? Is it really you, Bomb Cherry, who said that shit, but you can't come out and say it? Because we trying to narrow this shit down to if it's Bomb Squad, who I only give a fuck about, even the few people that I giving cash ups to, okay, that's cool. But if you telling me, let's say Daryl, if you hearing Daryl saying, oh yeah, that nigga Rude giving money to the women don't fuck with him, hey, that nigga looking creepy and weird. Bomb Cherry know me enough to know that not to ever present that to me like it's something she would really be mad about. But see, if I say that, it's like Bomb gonna be like, well, nigga, you can't tell me what to be mad about. No, I'm telling you all now. You know my enemies on this motherfucker, dog. You know what I would want to know and what I don't give a fuck about. You don't ever have to get mad about somebody I don't fuck with, I'm not trying to be cool with, saying anything about me, man. I mean, goddamn. Getting back to a B-Tide though. A B-Tide, she had to,
like, she keeps saying that she don't have to say nobody's name and that like who they is, and she's like, well, if I haven't said it who is all year, why I gotta say it now? Because you saying my name. You saying other people. You said it was you know, other people that was calling you creepy or whatever, but then you saying my name. 1 minute I say it, 1 minute I don't. Which one is it? Like that's the part I don't
that's the reason why. That's the reason why I jumped up there. I'm like, I know for a fact I would not be cool with Tiff like that if she was saying that. She had a right to say it, but if she really said that, it's like, man, why would I be giving her anything though, bro? If she's saying that kind of shit and I don't even know her. If she letting it be known she don't fuck with me, she don't know me, nigga, fuck you and all that, why would I be doing anything for her? So that's just the whole point. That's why I came up there, because it was like, I came up there because you was up there, and I'm like, nah, man, this not cool, because I don't want Bomb and the people I'm fucking with to be arguing about something that's not true. It's not true. It's not true. It wasn't true. Other than that, I would never hit Bomb Cherry.
Can do with all the bullshit you got me entangled in with.
Man,
I mean, that's the least you can do is to have my back in that shit, because I didn't say none of that. And you know it.
Mom, look, mom, I told you that. Chill out, man. Chill the fuck out for real, man. Why you doing that, man? This ain't. We'll get back to that shit later on. Right now, nigga, I'm chilling, bro. Look, what I'm saying though,
I'm trying to be nice here. Because like I said, at least I wasn't left out there hanging to dry, because once again, now you got me out here looking extra goofy. Like now we got another woman coming to clouds on your ass. Like, dude, I'm
who you talking about? Who came out the clouds with me?
You know who? What? Like you heard the stream.
Tell me who now.
Nigga, are you an owl? Who? Man.
Yeah, I'm asking who you talking about?
Don't play with me.
I'm not playing with you. I'm dead ass, because you mentioning this shit like you did on your birthday. Who the fuck you talking about now?
Because the fact is, I walked into the goddamn stream and I'm hearing my name, but then somehow it's getting tangled up with Rogue. Like, why? Like that. She said it had nothing even to do with me. They wasn't even talking about me, but somehow I got in it and then heard that it could be like, bruh.
Okay,
the fuck
so
is going on? Like, how did I even get caught up in this shit? I'm mad at myself. I'm not I'm angry at you, pissed the fuck off, but I'm just more mad at myself for falling so fucking goofy.
Man, it ain't. Listen, man. Listen, man. It just some people. I mean, what I'm confused about. All right, it's a bunch of people I chop it up with, right? All right, and
really?
Some people
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
But listen, what I'm saying though, some people I talk to, they probably talk to Bomb. I mean, I try to keep it, on the low. Like, okay, you ain't gotta let nobody know that we talk. But then, if somebody is telling somebody that we talk, and now we hear, I mean, I'm trying to see like, cause I haven't went at that young lady. She ain't went at me though, right? So my thing is, however Bomb found out, it wasn't because of me. So obviously because of her. And I did ask her, don't tell nobody that we chopped it up.
Talk to your homeboy, Stacks, because apparently he's not getting the memo. Like, listen to your homeboy right here.
You say stop making ladies look goofy. Nah, the thing is this, man. The thing is this, though. You get me sidetracked, bro. The thing is this, though, right? Whoever I chop it up with, man, for the most part, I keep that shit clear enough to not tell nobody. That's why it's all coming out now, because for the longest nobody knew, because you ain't supposed to know. It's like, why everybody gotta know? I know some people gonna run their mouth, but why the fuck you gotta know?
You want to play with folks like that? Like, you can easily do what you want to do. All you gotta do is just be honest with her. Just be honest, right? And then you can do what you want, but then you get me caught up in this shit, like got me looking out here looking crazy.
Man, I hear you, man. I'm just, man, listen, man. Getting back to what I was saying, right? I got you, man.
Well, hurry up, damn, because you long-winded as hell.
Man, you know I'll be. Listen, man, the whole thing is, with the situation me and Bomb, it's more like, I just don't like the transparency. No, the lack of transparency if you saying you fuck with me. If I'm in a situation, or you hearing about me, and some shit is being talked about, we ain't talking about folks who I don't fuck with. That's what I'm saying. I want to make it clear so when she hear it, she'll know, because it's kind of hard to have a conversation with her face to face. That's why I ain't even want to talk to her. It's like, man, we ain't gonna be able to talk. It's kind of hard to talk to Bomb. I can't talk to her like I would like to talk to her. So the thing is, quit saying you fuck with me, man. All right. If you saying these things about people saying things and you know shit about me, or know what some shit could be involved in, or even if I'm not aware and you got firsthand knowledge of it, and you don't feel the need to ever chop it up with me and tell me about it, man. I don't need no. I'm talking about just straight up coming on out with it and say, look, hey, such and such man trying to set you up. Hey, such and such is trying to line you up. Hey, such and such is playing a game with you. If I can't get that from Bomb Cherry, then when I'm gonna feel like she don't really fuck with me, bro. Cause I'm just trying to see if some shit was going on to where I'm hearing her name and I'm hearing people either plotting or scheming against her, man, and she may not be aware of it, her, Mr. Mark, and anybody over there. I'm just trying to see would I not let them know. I don't know, man. Would I not let them know? Because I feel like in my heart, I would most definitely run it by them and say, look, man, the places where you be going, man, I'm hearing some shit about a motherfucker trying to run a
I
play
mean,
on
if
you,
I look
man.
at somebody as family or I'm close to somebody, I would feel obligated to tell them like, oh, look, like this person, whatever. But that's just me though. So maybe I don't know. Maybe she's not on that type of time. But I would definitely be like, if the person that I claim that I care about or I look at as family, yeah, I will let them know what it is. But then all this time she didn't say who it was at the time. But then you're gonna wait till last night to drop a name, but then you're confusing everybody about that because you're saying it's me, but it ain't. It's everybody else and everyone and people, but it was tit for tat, but it wasn't. Like, girl, like I'm trying to figure out what you doing.
That's what I'm saying, though, man. It's simply like it's like I'm just confused about that. I'm like, I'm just asking like, Bon, why can't I ever get no names from you? Why you can't ever tell me names? Like do y'all? I mean, I'm just saying, do that shit make sense to you guys? I can never get names. Like even it was a situation where me and Bomb talked last, for instance, right? And it was like around March. I know I was in New York, upstate New York, and she was telling me that somebody contacted her and Mr. Mark to look for me because they need to use or need to borrow or whatever, hold $200, right? And I was like, so you tell me a person on YouTube who know me and they know I got a channel, they know me, most definitely know who the fuck I am, and you saying they'll bypass me to come to YouTube for some goddamn money, and y'all you say that y'all didn't necessarily have it, but y'all gave it anyway, and then the person gave you $100 back, and they owe you another $100. And I'm like, so this motherfucker could have came straight to me and got the 200, and that you ain't got to pay nothing back. Just get the 200 and go. What I'm saying, and now ask, all right, so who was it? Just in case if I want to reimburse, Bomb and Mr. Mark, I can't get a motherfucking name. I'm not owed a name when it comes down to something pertaining to me, bro. Oh yeah, y'all. I just want to know, like, do you feel it's right that Bomb Cherry don't want to give me a name or shit? She don't ever want to tell me a name or anything. Like, is it? And then if I get to the point,
well, I agree with El Boogie. She said I'm snitching. If I consider us family friends, I'm snitching, so they won't be surprised. I mean, I'm on that type of time. So what I'm saying, I understand, why not just drop the name if it's somebody is it somebody that she's cool with and she don't want to drop their name? So I'm being used as scapegoat.
Man, so what I'm saying, listen, man. This is what I'm thinking, man. Now, if I come to the conclusion that, well, maybe what if Bomb is lying, though, right? Then she'll take offense to that and she'll make a big deal about it. And I'm like, so if you're not lying, we see that you're not opposed to telling secrets. I mean, to a certain extent, if you feel like somebody's trapping you, or because what I'm hearing on the panel was, if it gets to the point where she feel like if you feel like Bomb, you feel like somebody corner you in or somebody trying to set you up, then you're gonna open a vault and start spilling out shit or whatever the fuck it may be. So you telling me a person saying some shit about me or coming to you about me, man, whatever it may be, right? You telling me I can't get names if it's pertaining to me. I can't ever get a name from you. Can I ever get a name from Bomb Cherry Juice? Can somebody? I'm talking out loud because me and Bomb. Hold on. This is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm saying though. The reason why I'm doing this on here because I normally don't go on people's panels talking about Bomb Squad shit. But see, me and Bomb can't never have a fucking conversation. It ain't gonna ever. You all heard it yesterday. It's like, man, when it's time for us to have a heart to heart, it's gonna be instead of us both, I guess, just sitting down listening. I guess we both are too goddamn hot spirited, got this good energy to where we ain't gonna just sit down and be calm and cool about it. And I'm like, well, that's why we can't have a conversation. For anybody who's wondering, oh, why you ain't been over to the Bomb, right? Or why you like you ducking Bomb, you running for Bomb? It ain't that. It's just like, if I want to talk to Bomb not gonna give me a real conversation and understand where I'm coming from. I understand where she's coming from. She can be accountable for what she's saying. She can admit if she's lying or not. I can admit if I'm lying, if I've made some shit up, if I'm bullshit. It's like, I'm not. Get the fuck out of here. Make this whole ass fly. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga.
Right.
Little ass. Hold on.
But listen, I gotta wrap it up. Okay.
Hold on. That's the real. Hold on. I'm just putting out there. No. Hold on. Goddamn, man. Hold on. Goddamn, we got you.
Hurry up.
Man, don't rush me, man. Please don't motherfucking rush me, dog. I swear to God.
No, I gotta rush you because
What
I really I told
I
y'all
got you. I
from the
got
beginning
you,
I ain't
man. I
gonna be
got
there
you, man.
long. And
We
I got
got you. We
people
got you,
coming
man.
in to see my baby. My
Hey,
baby.
man.
Okay.
What Reese say something about a
So
bitch? I called her a bitch. What up? Hey, Ruth, probably was
listen,
me. It probably was me.
right,
You know,
like
I hated
see
you.
over here calling
I
my good
mean, it
sister bitch.
wasn't.
See, that
You
make
not.
me want to
She
hang up
not. She not. She said probably. Hold on.
late nighters.
We know Reese. Hold on. We know Reese, right? If Reese gonna
Do
say
we?
it, it ain't gonna be no. It
I
ain't
mean,
gonna
do
be no
you?
probably. All right. We know Reese on the space that she ain't gonna be doing on no probably, no allegedly. It's gonna be straight the fuck up. Like we know if Reese said it, she gonna be like, Ruth, I said that shit, nigga. Ain't no probably. What you mean
Right.
probably, nigga? So it's no. I mean, you lying, Reese. Ain't no probably. We know if Reese said it, she gonna be like, nigga, I said this shit, nigga. Now what? All right. We know Candy Kane gonna say, hey man, I said it. We know Aries Queen gonna say, I said the shit. Tay Tay, I said the shit. That's what I'm saying. Everybody around gonna say, South Passe gonna say, I said the shit. Big J Triple X, I said the shit. It's gonna be just everybody around gonna say, I said it, my nigga. Yeah, I said I ain't nobody gonna be sugarcoating talking about I probably did it though. I probably said it. Nah, you ain't probably said shit, nigga. Everybody know Rue gonna say, look, I said it, nigga. So that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Look, peep game, right? What I'm saying is, Bomb know I love her. Mr. Martin know I love him, man. What I'm saying is, it's a hard to have a conversation with Bomb. That's why I try to avoid it, cause like we ain't gonna be able to talk, man. We can't talk, cause it's like it's gonna take for you to have
Well,
to.
maybe somewhere down the line, y'all can come to
Maybe
some kind
somewhere
of
down the line.
resolution. But all I'm asking is keep my name out the shit because I didn't say nothing. But Ru, I
So
gotta go.
no,
I
you ain't
got to
gotta go
go.
nowhere. So, man, sit your ass the
Yes,
fuck. I
I
got it, man. Hold
do.
on, we got it.
Nigga,
Where you
who
about to go?
the fuck? Listen, you don't
Where
control
in the
nothing
fuck?
over
When the
here.
fuck you? Where you about to go? Where you about to go?
Listen, don't question me on nothing. You in
Bro,
your truck, you
where you
driving
about to
across
go? Where you about to
country,
go?
right?
Where you about to go?
If you want any answers, hit my cash app and maybe I'll answer you then. Until then,
Man,
I
don't play
got
with
to
me.
go.
So, man, don't play with me like that. You about to kick me off?
Listen, I got a family to come and see
Man,
my
I'm
baby.
gone, man.
So
Bye, man.
they down there right now. Thank you. God damn. Shit. But no, I understand where he's coming from, but you know what? Fuck that right now. Once again, I'm in the shit because of his ass. But anyway, if y'all so we can kind of still finish looking over the stream, I will, right? Because we didn't even get through like the part where he came up and defended a bitch like he's supposed to do. Okay. But I gotta go for real, y'all. I don't got time to do the intro or the outro or whatever. But anyway, I'll be back here in a little bit. But y'all just let me know what y'all want to do, and I still got some other things I need to address. Other folks I need to address. But anyway, thank y'all for coming. I will see y'all here in a little bit. Bye.